Ladies and gentlemen, number one blogger and L Selector is back at it again. As you guys heard, Virgil Abloh has passed away today. I'm not gonna take up a lot of your time, but we're gonna do the countdown. We're gonna get back to this. All right. So that is in five, four, three, two. How you guys doing? This is the number one blogger show. This is actually a special edition broadcast. Um, I'm here with my guest host, as usual, Al Selector. Say hi to the fans, Al Selector.
Yeah, first of all, shouts to number one blogger for having me. I'm thankful and appreciative for that. But and salute to all the people listening.
Okay, guys, you heard that from Al Selector. Today, we heard of the sudden passing of fashion icon, entrepreneur, DJ, Virgil Abloh passed away at the age of 41 in terms of complications to a aggressive type of cancer. We're gonna get into that type of cancer, but we want to get into Virgil's life and the art behind everything and all the people he put on and what was the catalyst for such creativity. Um, it was actually announced this afternoon by Louis Vuitton. And if you guys are familiar with Louis Vuitton, luxury fashion house in Paris, um, I'm just gonna ask El Selector, how you doing today? Hope all is well. Where were you when you first heard that Virgil Abloh passed away, and did it seem real to you?
Honestly, where was I? I was actually just in my house. And basically, I got the news that he passed away, and I heard that at first. I was like, "What? No way!" Because I was just looking at some of his stuff. I was actually looking at picking up some of his collection stuff, some of his good garment pieces that he has. So I was looking at adding some of that stuff to my collection. Um, and then I got the news that he passed away, which was kind of like a little. It was shocking to say the least because I was like, I was just looking at his stuff. It's like, how does this happen? Young guy. So yeah.
All right, let's bring it back to number one blogger. Where I actually first was I was at work. I was pounding the pavement, making some Christmas money, and El Selector actually hit me up, and all I heard was a buzz at my phone. I'm like, why is my phone going off? I look, and it says message from El Selector, and it says, "Yo," and I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Yo, Virgil Abloh is gone," just like that, and I was like, "What?" So I literally started like saying, "Okay, you know what? I gotta see what's going on," and da 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 da. Open it up. Literally every news source had it. That fashion icon, Louis Vuitton creative director, is gone, just like that. And it's so unfortunate because you know people think that Virgil Abloh just made history at becoming the first creative director of Louis Vuitton, but he transcends that. He's done so many things. He's put people on. He has a background in architecture. You name it. But I feel like we got to give the credit where credit is due here and talk about the many things that Virgil Abloh has been able to do and accomplish through the years as we celebrate his life. I'll Selector, just give us, a rundown of who Virgil was, where he came from, and the people he surrounded himself with.
Yeah, definitely. For those who don't know, Virgil Abloh Originally from the Illinois area of Chicago. I mean, brought up in that area there, um, and basically was into skating. He was a skate. He was a skater. He was into skateboarding. He was into that skateboarding culture. He was an avid skateboarder, and he was just into that culture and stuff like that. So he basically was known in that area, and basically just that's where he started early with his skateboarding and basically just doing stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So he was like an avid skater. And then basically he started getting into other things later on as time went on, right? He was, but his early memories was with skate culture.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up from that. You said that, his early ventures, or I would say early stages, was his influence, or the influence of skate culture in terms of
Yeah,
where he's from. And where
yeah,
he's from is a place in Illinois, not just a regular place in Illinois, Rockford, Illinois. And for our Toronto Raptor fans who are listening to this, that sounds very familiar. Funny enough, him and Freddie Van Vliet are actually from the same area. Like when I say the same area of Rockford. And when you really think about it, it makes you sit there and think like it seems like within that area of Rockford, Illinois, definitely that mantra of bet on yourself is really pounded in the pavement. Because I mean, there are many that are going to come after Virgil. There are many that are going to come after Van Vliet from the aspect of never giving up and making sure to put yourself on.
yeah, definitely,
A
definitely.
selector, when you compare those two, did you really feel and see that bet on yourself mantra that we see in Freddie Van Vliet in Virgil Abloh?
Uh, Not necessarily. I think Fred Van Fleet, just because of his size and a lot of the stuff that he had to go through in sports, he kind of had to basically you know what I mean, call the shots and do a lot of different things. He had to go the unorthodox route when it came to entering the NBA, right? But as far as Virgil Abloh goes, like he basically, yeah, he was a creative from the Illinois area. Like he's one of these guys who were into a lot of different things. You know what I mean? He had a well versed background. He was very, very, he was very great at a lot of different things. You see what I'm saying? He first initially attended the University of Wisconsin Madison, and
True.
he pursued an undergraduate degree in civil engineering there.
Hmm.
So that's where his first start. That's where he first started. You know what I mean? Um, so basically completed that, graduated there, and then basically he ended up skipping his graduation.
Hmm.
And this is in the year 2002. He skipped his graduation that he was supposed to have,
Hmm.
and so he can go meet with the manager of Kanye West, John Monopoly.
Oh wow.
And basically that's where he was able to meet with Kanye West, and that's where the two of them basically started to form that relationship. You see what I'm saying? So they were able to, in the early 2000s, they basically formed that relationship. This is virtually the same time with Kanye West was with Rockefeller. He was basically with Rockefeller Records, virtually unknown as well too.
Hmm.
Damon Dash was the one that discovered Kanye West at Rockefeller Records. So
Hmm.
the two were virtual unknowns. You see what I'm saying? At this point, most people who knew Kanye West knew him in the music industry for his beat making, not his rapping career, rap skills and stuff. He was all over the blueprint. But basically, him and Virgil Abloh built a relationship. They were both creative junkies. They both have a lot of great ideas, and they both shared a lot of their ideas with each other, and they started to roam as a clique. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So you started seeing a lot of that stuff, in those earlier years. And Kanye West, of course, he had a liking in fashion, right? So as he had that liking in
Pastel.
fashion, yeah, that's even way before Pastel.
Oh, even
Pastel
way
was
before
way,
Pastel.
way before that. Pastel's later on. But
Okay.
before that, a lot of them were into Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren was very popular. Kanye West wore a lot of Ralph Lauren, Virgil Abloh, the same. You see what I'm saying? And they were just into a lot of
So
similarities. They
that's
had
the
a lot of
connection right
similarities and stuff like that. Yeah, they had a lot of similarities. So Kanye West, was traveling the world and doing a lot of different things, and Virgil would be there with Kanye. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like you see, if you can go back, you see a lot of early footages of Virgil Abloh and Kanye West. Even before the Louis Vuitton stuff, when Kanye West had this shoe deal with Louis Vuitton, you see
Mhm.
Virgil with him. You see what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
see those two guys all together. You see what I'm saying? This is in the 2000s, you know? So a
Mhm.
lot of these guys were roaming around with each other and they were doing a lot of great things in the early 2000s together as far as planting those seeds, which it's important. And Virgil understood that, which was the great part about him. He didn't really, he wasn't a rapper or anything like that, but he was a creative. You see what I'm saying? And because he was a creative, he understood his what he was good at, and he continued to stay in the circles to keep himself in the
And
realm
let's
and making sure. Yeah, go ahead.
and let's be honest, he was a creative before they started coining the term creative this, creative that.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely, definitely. He was a creative, but a lot of people, the masses, weren't able to see it. But he was doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes with Kanye West. You see what I'm saying?
So you know what I would say? Let us definitely get into the creative side of Virgil Abloh that people don't really see. I want to actually piggyback off something that you did say. You
Hmm.
said that Kanye West met with Virgil Abloh, and the connection was basically because Virgil Abloh skipped his graduation to go see Kanye's manager, and that's
Yeah,
how they connected. Also, the other
John
part of that,
Monopoly. His name is John
okay,
Monopoly. For those who
okay,
don't know.
John Monopoly. Funny thing
Hmm.
about that too, to add on to the story, is what I do notice is the reason why there was such a connection is simply because also too, I don't know if you know this, there was a print shop somewhere in Illinois. I don't know where exactly,
Hmm.
but Virgil actually used to come in and make a whole bunch of designs and basically get it printed on various shirts. And basically, I think it was like a streetwear kind of concept. And eventually what happened was the print shop was like, yo, we like your stuff. And Virgil started working there. And they said that Kanye used to come in too from time to time. And then they're like, yo, who's this dude? And then that's when apparently the print shop made the connection through, as you said, Kanye West's manager.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Also, too, people need to realize in 2006, Virgil Abloh actually he did his master's degree
Hmm.
at Illinois Institution of Technology. So, people, for those who don't know, and he was actually taking architecture.
Yes, he's an architect by trade.
Exactly. So during that time, he's taking architecture, and you know what I mean. He's there at the time, and basically, you know what I mean. He completed that, and you know what I mean. It also opened the gateway for him to enter into the fashion industry. So he was able to use that, and he met guys like Ren Koolhaas. You know what I mean?
Yes, the
Hmm.
guy that had worked on runway collections, I believe, with Prada, right?
Exactly. Yes. Yes. So he was able to meet guys like that and build those early connections and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Ren Koolhaas, he's an architect designer, so he does a lot of sculptures and big buildings and stuff like that. He's actually a Dutch architect. For
Oh,
those who don't
Dutch.
know, yes, he's a Dutch architect. You know what I mean? So, and he does a lot of designs and stuff like that. So Virgil Abloh was able to basically just build those seeds and connect with a lot of these great minded. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember
And you
you
know what I mean?
definitely saying how connected he was.
Exactly. And it basically it opened many things for him. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, people don't know, like, after that, around '07, remember it's '06, sorry, him and Kanye are still rolling around. He's cool with Kanye, and he's starting to build his bones. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And then around, I think it's '09, if I'm not mistaken, him and Kanye get an internship, which pays about like $500 a month.
Fendi, right?
Yeah, at Fendi, exactly. So the two of them get a internship at Fendi, by Michael Burke. You know what I mean? He goes into, you know what I mean. He was the CEO of Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean?
Guys, pay attention to these names, by the way.
Yeah,
It draws a
exactly.
big map.
Exactly. And basically he was just impressed with Virgil and Kanye, you know what I mean? And that basically the whole entire the way their energy and the way their aura and the mystique and the mosaic picture they brought. I mean, there were so many layers to these guys. You see what I'm saying? And when they brought him into the building, you see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? He seen Virgil and he just saw he saw a lot of life into him. You know what I mean? And it was very new because at the time Fendi wasn't doing something like that. They were bringing in guys literally who in some instances would never be brought to these houses because these houses are old, man. These are old houses. These were
So it's
created
like a old boys' school, so to speak, to kind of
not
keep everything.
not necessarily old boys because what happens is it's for a certain clientele.
That's true.
It's more they cater to old money. It's more there's an aura about it. Like it was created for a certain type of clientele during a certain type of time for a certain demographic of people.
And
So
that's what keeps the money up. That's what
exactly,
keeps.
and then also too they have a certain type of clientele, well of clientele that is not what you see today where you see Fendi all over the place and it's you know what I mean it's selling like hotcakes, but it was a certain type of clientele that was for a certain demographic of people in Europe, you see what I'm saying, and in Italy and in places like that, you see what I'm saying.
Hmm.
So these kind of guys were bringing in a new fresh air in, you see what I'm saying.
Hmm.
What you see a lot of these things are today, the way these houses are and the way fashion is now, it's like on steroids compared to what it was back then. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah. So Virgil definitely did a lot of great things at Fendi. They saw a lot of potential with him at Fendi. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And then basically, you know, the same time around '09, I believe it was,
Hmm.
um, you know, they started to make Kanye and them started to make their rounds around Paris Fashion Week. So they started to really hit Europe hard. They started to on attack mode. They just started to make their rounds all over Fashion Week. You know what I mean? And people they were turning heads, and people were just staring at these guys. And photographers were GQ and all these big bag and Style and all these big magazines and big fashion bloggers and all types of people were, you know what I mean, just taking pictures of them, you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
would go to Carmen del Garçon, they would go to just different types of places,
Can
different
I
during
chime
that
in for
week.
a second?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Let's be honest. Who really started all that stuff? Black people at fashion shows really showing it up. You know who? Jay Z's associate. Let's put it out there. You've said it before, but let's put it out there again.
Yeah, definitely. Like Damon Dash and those kind of guys, they definitely were really into that. They were really hanging out there. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about New York Fashion Week. I'm talking about overseas, going to Europe
Overseas.
and stuff. You see what I'm saying? New York Fashion Week's always been big. There's always been people have come there and entertainers and musicians. I'm talking about hip hop. I'm not saying they did start. Let me tell you something. Madonna's and all of them were all going to fashion weeks as well. You know what I mean? I don't want it because people can take this like, oh, but there's there's obvious evidence of other musicians. But
That's
as
true.
far as the new way of hip hop goes, a lot of these kind of guys were coming in there and going to these places and sitting down there and you know what I mean and doing the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? So it's
Mm.
very they definitely were doing it. You see what I'm saying? They were definitely doing it. You know what I mean? Salute to these guys going to Europe and stuff like that. Definitely. So they were just, yeah, they were just, you know, I mean, they brought a lot of excitement into the fashion. They brought excitement over there. There was a lot of people, especially them going over there and people photographers taking snaps of them at Comme des Garçons show and just they were out there hanging out, just having a great time and stuff like that. So it definitely was a time and place where it was just lot of excitement, a lot of energy, a lot of good things coming out. It was cooking up, it was boiling, like it was like the spark, and you saw something coming. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, you want to add to that or?
Yeah, I would definitely say that, you know, it I didn't even know who Virgil Abloh was, to tell you the truth. I'm not talking about now, I'm talking about way back in the day
Hmm.
when my friends put me on, because yes, I've heard of this Virgil, right? But I didn't know who he was. I always heard he was the protege to Kanye West, and he's from the Illinois area, but I never really knew who this guy was until, you know, people would tell me. Like, I felt like he was like a Rafa, John. What's that artist's name from Brooklyn? John Basquiat or something
Yeah,
like
John Basquiat,
that. I felt,
Oh yeah, yes, Basquiat,
yeah,
Jean Michel Basquiat.
John. I felt like Virgil Abloh was like a John Miguel Basquiat to me, because it's
Mhm.
like he had his Pyrex stuff, he had his off white stuff, but I never knew who was the person behind it. Yes, I respected him for his artistry and, you know, his creativity. Again,
Mhm.
yes, I'm kind of moving forward, but I'm gonna bring it back. And then when I heard, you know, what's his name? Kanye West made him creative director. And I remember even there was a time early back in the day. I don't know if you know this. Virgil came down to Toronto to open a store for, I believe it was Pyrex and Off White. Because I
Yeah,
believe,
off white.
okay, it was for Off White. And what it is to me is when I started researching and really looking into it, Virgil found a way to take a streetwear brand, or even just streetwear culture, just like going back to, you know, the skateboarding, right? And he found a way to merge it with luxury fashion. And I thought that was really impressive. And he
Definitely.
really did well. And I think, even that being said, I have a question. I think I just forgot it, but I know it has to do with, yes, can you describe how Virgil had the ability to take a streetwear brand and basically bring it together with a fashion luxury brand, and allow, or not even allow, but get the masses to literally just grab on and make it a part of their, I would say, wardrobe. Let me,
No,
that's the
no,
question.
like yo, it definitely, yo, Virgil, he's an interesting individual to say the least. Like the fact his mindset and his influence is what has a lot of people very, like just very intrigued by him, and want to be and look like him and stuff. He's a very talented act, to say the least. Like he's extremely talented, bro. We're gonna get into that, because there's a lot I gotta give you guys before
Mhm.
we get right into that. Because he shouts to my guy, number one blogger here, GNH, bro. He broke it down, and he said something key right there that people need to listen to, because we're going to get right into that. Honestly, I want to give you guys this information though. In 2010, this is after Paris Fashion Week in 2010. Virgil basically goes on to taking a role with as the creative director at Donda
Ah,
West Creative Agency, Kanye West's creative agency.
shout out to, rest in peace to Kanye's mom, Donda. For those of
Ex-
you that don't know,
there you
that
go.
brand is actually named after the mother of Kanye West, also known as Yee.
Hmm. Hmm. Exactly. Shout outs to Kanye West for real, dog. Honestly, you know what I mean? Like, Donda West, God bless your soul, man. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to Mike G&H for pulling that connection together and letting the people know. Like, definitely, that is important, that people need to understand, because you always hear the name Donda. A lot of people don't know what it means, but
That's
he
true.
gave it to you guys right there. You know what I mean? So like, he takes the role of creative age he becomes the creative agency of Donda, which he ends up working with all the stuff that Kanye wants. So this is his first like real role, big role with the entertainment industry side of things, and just first big role. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So in 2011, this is where Virgil starts to show some of his work, his early work. And basically, he directs the album Watch the Throne between Jay-Z and Kanye West, and which ends up earning him a Grammy nomination.
Big ups.
Yep, for the album cover, designed by Ricardo Teschi. You see what I'm
So
saying?
wait, let's roll back. Did you just say that Virgil Abloh was the creative director for the Watch the Throne album cover and was
Yes.
Grammy nominated?
Yep. He did that. He was yep. He was the creative director for the album. Yep, the album Watch the Throne. Yep. And he ended up he earns himself a Grammy nomination for that album.
That's
You see what I'm saying?
huge.
And the album
The
cover,
Grammy nominated Virgil Abloh, ladies and
exactly.
gentlemen.
That's what people don't know. And then album um the album cover is designed by Ricardo Tecci.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Who at the time was the creator of Da Vinci, the creative director at Da Vinci. A Royal Album was rumored to be up for.
Givenchy.
Yes, after Teshi's department in 2000 or his departure in 2017. So basically, Virgil Virgil was already getting the eyes of a lot of these big fashion halls over there and these big fashion companies in Europe over there. You see what I'm saying? These
Mm-hmm.
houses, these big houses, humongous houses in Europe. So he's really going hard. So at this
Can I
point,
ask you a question?
yeah,
Because something just hit me right now. I know you definitely remember um, that smash hit on the. Maybe I could be wrong on the Watch the Throne album. Um, the Ends in Paris was on that album, right? Or am I wrong?
yes, that's what they were talking about. There you
So tell
go.
me something then. Was that attributed to, because see how we're having this conversation, right? A
Yeah,
lot of things are hitting me. Is this foreshadowing for Virgil Abloh becoming the creative director of Louis Vuitton, but also serving as a throwback to when Virgil Abloh and Kanye West were literally traveling the fashion scene in Europe and also being in Paris for Fashion Week?
definitely. Those guys were exactly, you nailed it right there. They
Mhm.
started to they started put their plant. They were ready for Paris. Paris was a place that they enjoyed. For those who don't know, Paris Fashion Week is festivities, um, beautiful clothing. Designers from around the world come over there. Designers from all over Paris, or even the big hall ones and the small ones. All types of fashionista, all types of bloggers, all types of entertainers, and they understood and they enjoyed their time in Paris. Like they were loving it. They were having great times out there in Europe. They
So,
were
bro,
loving.
hear these lyrics, because now these, honestly, now when I listen to Ends in Paris, I'm gonna to it differently, because hear this: you are now watching the throne, don't let me get in my zone. So
Facts.
basically he's like, you are now watching Virgil ascend to his throne, and don't let him get into his zone, because if he gets into his zone, he's unstoppable.
Definitely. Virgil and Kanye West, bro, because it was the two of them. It's like the two tandem, bro. It was like, like that tandem, and them two guys were they were really going out there putting in a lot of work in Paris. They were living out there. They were enjoying the life out there in the European life. They were loving it, man. They were making it cool for young inner city guys to start flocking over to London, Paris, Milan, Rome.
So they shifted the culture. Real talk, if you think about it.
Definitely. They definitely shifted, especially for young brothers and sisters from the Americas. Because let's be real, Africans and them they've been going to Paris they've been going to Rome, Milan, and all them. They've been there since forever, since the beginning of time. You know what I mean? But as
Bro,
far as hip hop goes, they were really starting to push that wave over there. That's what, especially Kanye West and Virgil Abloh.
bro, I gotta ask you another question. Something
Mm.
just hit me. Look at PSG now. when you compare it. I know we're getting off topic a little bit, but I think
Mhm.
this is very vital for anybody that's watching this. Do
Yeah.
you think that song ends in Paris is also foreshadowing to what happened to PSG? Because Jordan is
Oh,
all over PSG, and now it's become like a cult kind of, or not even. Let's call it what it is. Is it because of ends in Paris that PSG, that football team that plays in French One League 1, become a hype beast for all these kids all over North America that don't even know nothing about football, rocking all this PSG stuff?
yeah, you could definitely say that. Also, you could also give credit to PSG's marketing team and their ownership and stuff like that.
Shout
They
out to
have,
them.
yeah, they have a great ownership. They got a great marketing team. They got a lot of people that are working behind the scenes to make sure that Paris is, but a lot of influence. A lot of people have, when you hear it a lot, and they have good ownership and good people around to make sure that Paris soccer team is where it's supposed to do. I mean, it's supposed to be, but they definitely were making their rounds in Paris during that time. You see what I'm saying? They were really influential in that Paris area.
That's the
Yeah,
catalyst.
definitely. So around 2012 ish,
Hmm.
Abloh launches his first brand, which is called Pyrex Vision in New York.
Yes. Pyrex 23.
Yes, exactly. And Pyrex Vision, it's launched in New York City at the time. He purchased a dead stock Ralph Lauren flannel shirts for
Hmm.
about
I
$40
remember.
each, and he started to screen print them
Ah,
with the word Pyrex and the number 23,
what
and
a
homage
genius.
and homage to basically his childhood hero, Michael Jordan. And
Ah,
then he started to sell
Chicago, Paris,
yeah,
Virgil Abloh, Paris, but continue.
yeah, and then he started to sell the shirts for about $550.
Wow, what a genius.
Yeah, so he was getting shirts and even including hoodies as well, and he was just doing that. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, the death
Mhm.
basically became his clothing line.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? So he was getting Ralph Lauren. They very influenced by Ralph Lauren in the early 2000s. They loved Ralph Lauren. They loved to buy a lot of his Ralph. You hear Kanye talking about Ralph. So they loved Ralph Lauren. And I'm not saying Ralph Lauren and Kanye started the whole wave of Ralph and Virgil, because that's that then that could that's if you say that you know what I mean? You gotta also look at the low life and all those guys over there in New York City who basically so Ralph Lauren's always been prevalent in the Americas. You know what I mean? People love that clothing. They love his stuff. Ralph Lauren makes really good stuff. Salute to Ralph, yo. So
You know,
then,
funny enough, not to cut
mhm,
you off, Selector, I didn't even know that Pyrex was actually created off the dead stock of Ralph Lauren. I think that's definitely interesting information, right?
yeah,
In terms
definitely.
of like the root of all that. Wow. Literally basically bought $40 dead stock to turn it into like a $500 per shirt business. I think that's pretty impressive.
Exactly, definitely is. And then by 2000, and you see Pyrex all over the place. You see the shirts with Aleister Crowley on them and all types of stuff going on over there, and all this other stuff that they had going on. They had all these these interesting looking shirts and stuff like that, and all this stuff and interesting hoodies. But then by 2013, basically he kills Pyrex. He says, "I'm done with Pyrex." He destroys Pyrex. He ends it
Ah,
as
because I
soon
heard
as
it was basically just supposed to be an experiment.
as soon as he starts it. Immediately he kills it. He killed it immediately. The reason why he killed it because he wanted to. He start. That's what because he wanted to found his new company. He said, "This is not sustainable. I'm going to move on to something else. I got other plans," which is intelligent for Virgil Abloh to do. And this is where he forms the brand Off White in 2013. Basically, it's a multi-purpose creative director, a creative based company endeavor that he did in Milan. So it's a creative. He teams up with um, certain people in Milan and to get this thing done. He has connections in Europe. They pay dividends, bro. Now they're ready to they now all the people that he's communicated with and chatted with, he's gotten the team ready, he's gotten everything ready, and Off White is formed in 2013 in Milan. Um,
So,
it,
bro, give me 1 second. I want to
mhm,
ask you a question.
mhm.
Do you think the money that Virgil got from Pyrex as a so-called clothing line experiment, do you feel that that was the seed money that he used for Off White?
No, not at all. Because in the fashion hall industry, you you it's not about money. You In order for you to get what you need to get, you need a lot of times. This is what Kanye West said. Remember the whole situation with Sway in the morning, and he's like, Sway, you start your own. Sway kept telling Kanye to start your own fashion line. He's like, how can I start my own fashion line? He goes, I already did it, and I lost. What he said, I think it was like $13 million of his own money, trying to start his own stuff. He says it doesn't work that way. He goes, when you want your stuff to get to a level, you need to start teaming up with other people. And this is something that a lot of people, young people, need to realize. You can start your own fashion hall, but if you wanted to get on the Paris and Milan runways and stuff like that, and you want it to be major, you don't want it to fade away like companies like Fubu and Rockaware and all that other stuff that came and went. You see what I'm saying? And all these other Carl Kanai. If you don't want it to fade away like that, you got to start being strategic, because what happens is you have competitors. You're competing with people. The minute you put out clothes, you're competing with corporations. And if you want fine high-end fashion, you need to start to look at what the high-end fashion companies, your competitors, are doing.
Guys,
And
pay attention. Us lectures giving you guys some free game.
exactly. So you need to understand what your competitors are doing. In some instances, people think, "Oh yeah, I could just da 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 start my own high-end fashion brand." Good luck. It doesn't work that way, because what happens is they have something you don't have. They have they have facilities, they have institutions, they have influence, they have power, they have billions upon billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, and they're penetrating, and they hire the top people of the world to create their stuff, their designs. So in order for you to compete on that level, you're going to need to have that kind of that kind of operation running.
That's
So
7 things, guys. 7 things.
exactly. So taking your whatever your cool 30, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, $100 million is not going to start you a high-end fashion line against the competitors. You're going to go broke, and you'll never recoup the money that you're supposed to make, because they have factories, they have facilities, they have materials, they have all types of stuff that they have. And I'm talking about the finest materials, not this synthetic stuff that you see, polyester and all this. And they have that too, but they got the wool, they got the the best materials that money could buy, the silk. They have all types of stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? They have the cotton. They got all that stuff, and they got it in scales. So Virgil Abloh did not. It was a partnership, and that was the smartest thing he could do. You know what I mean? That's the smartest thing. You starting your own fashion line, young people out there, you could start your own fashion line. You could do independently, start making your rounds, start making your way up, but you're eventually going to have to use other people's money to go out there and push your or team up with other types of institutions or corporations or businesses that are very knowledgeable about this and that know how to do this. The fact that he teamed up with those people out there in Milan was the smartest thing that he could do. You see what I'm saying?
I totally agree with that, man, because having Milan as your backdrop for your fashion
Mm-hmm.
house, let's be honest, everybody knows that Milan is one of the fashion capitals of the world, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's top.
Like
It's in that
that
top three.
that is high quality fashion. As the Italians would say, bellissima. And I mean, obviously, even if you see the Italian national team, they're dripped down to the T, man. You see
Exactly.
the shoes, you see how nicely fitted and tailored even their how do you call it?
Their
Their
suits when they
suits
come
are.
to the games.
You could
Yes,
definitely tell that they don't play.
definitely.
Even let me even throw it on to the two teams that actually play in Milan at the Giuseppe Mezza, the Bianconeri. Sorry, not the Bianconeri. Sorry, it's the yes, the Nerazzurri, and also yes, is it the Bianconeri? No,
Definitely, 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 definitely.
it,
We'll get
it's
back
sorry.
to that. We'll get
I
back to
remember
that.
it's the Rossoneri.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
the
we'll get
Rossoneri.
back to that though.
Yeah.
Let me get into this though. Let me like I was like prior to that. So the off-white combination, his ideas came from streetwear. You see what I'm saying? And luxury art and music. So you remember why I told you, and travel as well. And
Mhm.
that's basically how he was able to define the brand. And then he basically said that it was a gray area between black and white,
Mhm.
as the color is off white.
Ah, great concept behind it.
Exactly, exactly. So and then basically, you know what I mean? He basically said from the get go, it was hovering quotation marks becomes and it becomes Abloh's signature. So that's what Abloh came. He said this is going to be my
Quotation
signature.
marks.
Exactly. You saw the quotation marks, right? On the off way. So he says this is going to be my brand. This is what I'm going to do. And this is my baby. This is my luxury brand, and it's basically, like I stated before, a mixture of several things that he goes through in his day-to-day life, which everyone knows he loves luxury goods, he loves streetwear, he loves music, he loves art, and he loves travel.
So he said, "Let me intertwine them all in one."
Exactly. And listen, that became a staple for him, you see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
basically in 2014, you know what I mean, he launches the women's wear for Off-White,
Mm.
and I mean begins showing his men and women collection during Paris Fashion Week. So he unveils it during Paris Fashion Week. So 2013 he starts it. 2014 it goes on the runway. You see what I'm saying? And basically that's where Off White begins. That's where the
Mm.
Off White chapter starts. So and then around 2015, Ablo comes up with a women's wear operation, and it gains steam when Beyonce and wears some of the sweatshirts. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? With the word Nebraska on it, and pays homage to Ralph Simmons. Fall 2002, Virginia Creepers collection. You see what I'm saying? So basically, he comes up with that, and you see people like Nicki Minaj wearing it in the music video. I'm feeling myself that same year, and Off White becomes a finalist on LVMH's prize for LVMH prize. You know, what I mean, he loses the grand prize, and the special prize to some brand called Marquise Almeida or Almeida, and to Jacques respect basically loses to them. Jacques Mies, I can't pronounce the name, but that's also a fashion brand now too that is popular. So there was three competitors. I believe all three of them now are popular fashion brands. They're all luxury goods. So and they were a part of the prize, and basically it's not the end of the world for Virgil, but he does lose to his competitors. But by then a lot of people start to take notice of this brand here, because now celebrities start to wear it. You start to see a lot of celebrities wear it. When you start seeing celebrities wearing it, that's when it starts to pick up a lot of steam, because a lot of people are interested in it. When you see your favorite artist, when women see Nicki Minaj, and basically people like Beyonce wearing it on their music videos and on just places they go to, etc., etc., and it starts to pick up tons of steam. So that's basically what it was, man. You see what I'm saying? So like, yeah, basically, what's your take on that? Like overall, man. Like, GNH, you there? GNH,
Yeah,
yeah, you there, bro?
yeah, I'm there. I'm here.
You falling asleep on us? Are you or no, no, no?
Yeah, sorry, man. Let me just
Uh,
switch it.
yeah, grab some water, man. Grab some hot water or some. Drink some water, man. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there, bro.
Okay, okay, okay.
All right. So yeah. So basically, yeah, he comes in there and he drops that. You see what I'm saying? Like he drops that, and basically a lot of people start rocking with it. You know what I mean? So then around I would say 2017, basically, even with the announcements of the collaborative exhibition, he comes out with an announcement with a oh well yeah okay, so sorry. So in 2016, Ablo opens up his first concept store in a Tokyo, and the store features water coolers with Off-White branded cups that Vision take for free. Basically and free and basically on it starts to sell on the resale market, the secondary market, and a lot of people start getting a lot of his stuff and start selling all his stuff. You see what I'm saying? They get it and they start selling it all on the internet, and it starts selling like hotcakes. So people started to resell the stuff that they were selling in that Tokyo place. People wanted that collection. And then Ablo debuts his gray area furniture collection in Milan for the first furniture venture under Off White branded. It frames iron gold chairs. Basically, he has benches, tables, leather cushion, and also Carrera marble tops. So he comes in with that as well too. You see what I'm saying? So he's doing a lot of different stuff, man. Like he's doing some stuff with this. You know, what I mean, he starts to unload his furniture line with Off White. He's pushing the brand now. He's really, really pushing the brand, which is something that, you know, he's really out here really pushing Off White. And then by 2017 comes, bro, and you know what I mean, he makes an announcement with his collaborative exhibition with t- uh, 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 Tasha, I can't pronounce him, Takashi Murakami, which is also another big guy, time dude from Tokyo over there. If you, for those who don't know, go look him up. But he does all types of great stuff over there, and he's like a designer and all types of stuff as well over there. And you know what I mean, he opens it and releases it in his he opens and then he opening at uh Gago Sane, and the release for his first song opening of his New York store. You see what I'm saying? So he opens his first song. He does his first song, and then he opens. He's opening his store in New York. The British Fashion Award for Urban Luxe brand and a collaborative Warby. He basically does some stuff. Who basically he teams up with a lot of people at this time. You know what I mean? And he's getting a lot of bloggers, and his a lot of news is hitting him up. And then he does a lot of collaborations with places like Warby. He does stuff with Jacob the Jeweler. He starts doing stuff with Jimmy Choo. And then in 2017, he also does the 10, and that's basically his partnership with Nike. So he does this partnership with Nike, and
Ah,
exactly, and that's where he comes up with those off-white Nike sneakers.
with the quotations.
Exactly, and the Jordan. You see the Nike ones with the
Oh,
Jordan and
shout
all
out
that
to
stuff.
Amari Styles, man. He's coming through. Adam.
Yo, yeah, yeah, for sure. Add them up, bro. Add them up, bro. You know what I mean? Add them up, bro, and let's listen. You know what I mean,
Shout
let's
out to
talk,
Amari
bro.
Styles, guys. Apologies. Um, Our selector is definitely narrating the life of Virgil Abloh, and we're gonna
Hmm.
have Omari Styles on. So yeah, guys, make sure you don't sleep because yo, this is really good information.
Yeah,
All right, our
definitely.
selector, take it over, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So then basically he comes out with the Nike stuff, which is good. He comes out with the silhouettes, and it starts selling like hotcakes. And then he does limited releases, and the market becomes more and more hungrier for the sneakers itself. And he hosts panels with workshops with Nike and additional releases throughout the year. So he's working his tail off with Nike. And then in 2018, basically, Virgil Abloh becomes the he basically becomes he's named the artistic director of Louis Vuitton menswear collection.
Now he becomes the Louis Vuitton Don, the real Don.
Exactly. So this is where you see the whole he gets the whole situation with Louis Vuitton. And yo, you know what I mean? Basically, you know what I mean? He's moving up the rankings now, bro. He steps into the role for vacant by his friend, you know what I mean, and mentor Kim Jones. You see what I'm saying? It's an honor for, you know what I mean, for him to accept this role in this position. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And he basically says he finds the heritage and creative integrity of the house as a key inspiration, and will look, you know what I mean, will look to do a lot of great things, you know what I mean, and basically drawing parallels to modern times. You see what I'm saying? He says in his statements, bro. So he's basically just breaking down that, yo, he's look this thing, this right here is something that he's been looking. He this is the pinnacle for him. This is the pinnacle, bro. And basically, you know what I mean? That summer, he ends up performing at Lollapalooza as well. You know what I mean? And then, bro, in 2019, Virgil Abloh's artwork will be, you know what I mean, subjected to different stuff. So in 2019, he goes into, his artwork goes into the museums of contemporary art in Chicago, the IKEA collaboration, and other stuff. You see what I'm saying? And then he continues to do stuff as far as with Louis Vuitton. He has his runway shows. He unveils his pieces and whatnot. And then he's doing his DJing. He starts to he starts to go into DJing as well a lot more. He's DJing throughout the
Wait,
2000.
hold on to that.
Mhm.
So Virgil wasn't just an artist;
Nah,
he also did DJing too.
yeah, he definitely did DJing too. So he was DJing. That was something that was one of his hobbies that he enjoyed doing. He loved to do that as
Mhm,
pastime and just DJing at different nightclubs. Sometimes he would go to places he didn't like where the music they were playing.
mhm.
He would go to certain places, so he would want to DJ at those places.
Uh, El Selector, just wait for a second. Hold that thought. I want Omari Styles to chime in. Guys, for those of you who don't know, this is Omari Styles, the one and only man. How you doing today, Omari Styles?
Good, bro. Somber day, man. Somber day.
Where were you when you heard about the death of Virgil Abloh?
I was scrolling through IG and I seen academics post it, and I was just kind of shocked, man. Came out of nowhere.
Well, thank you for definitely coming on. Um, don't feel shy. Definitely chime in at certain points. Right now, El Selector is narrating the life and the creative artistry behind the man we know as Virgil Abloh. So I believe where he did leave off is that he wasn't just an architect. He wasn't just a fashion icon, but he was also a DJ. And they said Omari Styles said the reason why he not Omari Styles,
Selector.
Al Selector said the reason why he actually got into the DJing scene is simply because he'd go to certain clubs and the DJ was whack and he's like, yo, let me try a thing. But as El Selector also said, like DJing is also his passion. El Selector, take it away.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's been DJing. He's been DJing for a while now. You know what I mean? Like, people need to realize, like, I mean, he has a very he has an artistic mind, and he definitely he definitely enjoys like music, and music is something that is a part of him. You see what I'm saying? Like, his music is just something that has always been a part of Virgil. You see what I'm saying? Virgil loves music. I mean, he even did a set in memory of Carl Ledgerford. You know what I mean, when he died. You see what I'm saying? So he did a tribute to him, a
You're
DJ.
talking about fashion icon Karl Lagerfeld, right?
Yes, yes, and he did
Okay,
a tribute to him after he passed away and stuff like that. So like
that's big.
Virgil, yeah, Virgil was definitely a guy who really like enjoyed music. You see what I'm saying? Like, he enjoyed music. You know what I mean? Like, he enjoyed it. He did concerts. He did all types of stuff. He did, you know what I mean? He would do sets for the life of Pablo. He would just do all types of stuff. You see what I'm saying? He did music festivals. He was doing it, bro. Like, he was busy, man. He was always doing something, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, El Selector, hold that thought for a second.
Hmm.
Omari Styles, I have a question for you. Did you own any pieces that Virgil made from possibly Pyrex, Off White, his collaborations even with Nike, or just simply anything that Virgil put his creative fashion stamp on?
To be honest with you, no. I didn't actually own any of his pieces. They're a little bit out of my price range, to be quite honest with you. But I was always following him. I was always keeping a close eye on what's new and hot from him. And just came as a shock, man. I have a question for both of you guys.
Mhm.
Um, do you feel that there's any uh skullduggery going on here? Anything along those lines? Any buffoonery? Any trickery going on here? I'll just I'll let you guys rock with that one. How do you guys feel about that? Because it came up kind of out of nowhere. The numbers, the theories are kind of going crazy right now. How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, I'll let G&H get a number one blogger take first dips at that one.
Let's just put it this way. There's been a lot of murmurs around, definitely speculation. You definitely can't pinpoint what actually, truly happened. And when I say what actually truly happened, the fact of the matter is the people within his immediate circle are the ones that only truly know what happened. But what I can definitely say is that what is best is we definitely need to celebrate the life of this artistic human being that has definitely broken barriers, and definitely, instead of just celebrating him now, he should be celebrated, forever. And now his work lives on and he speaks for himself. He's he's put it this way, he's like the Picasso or the Galileo of his generation. That's the way I look at it.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely a great way to put it, man. Personally, for me, what I think about this situation, it is, you know what I mean? This is, you know what I mean? There is chatters because he was DJing a couple weeks ago, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Which is a little bit bizarre, you know what I mean? For a guy who has some sort of illness, you know what I mean? But, yo, bro, like, it is, some people may say, fuck, I'm gonna say it, screw it, man. Some people may say it's a sacrifice or something going on here. I don't, I personally don't know.
Wow.
I don't know, but we'll find out in time to time. But as far as his work goes, bruh, this guy was a beast, man. This guy was a beast, man. It's very bizarre. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we've been having some strange things happen in the entertainment industry, especially with a lot of excellent actors and entertainers like the Chadwick Bosemans, the Kobe Bryants, and now Virgil. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, a lot of people are scared, worried. They want to know like what's going on. Why is a lot of our best just going out early, too early at that? You know what I mean? But definitely something we'll find out in the coming days as more talks come in. Right? We need to hear what people have to say and how Virgil was before and after. You know what I mean? Before this happened, like that's the only we'll know. Like how his state was. You see what I'm saying? Because bro, he looked pretty good to all of us, bro. You know what I mean? He looked good. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's unfortunate to see a guy of this kind of caliber, a guy who grinded his way to there where he's at. It wasn't no easy road. He didn't get there at 18 or 21 years old. You see what I'm saying? It took him years upon years upon years. You know what I mean? And it was like he was figuring. The one thing that I like about him was he mixed everything that he enjoyed. Because there's even, let me tell you something. There was even people that were saying things of people, and I used to hear it all the time, but I didn't say anything. People were not fond of his pieces, his collection. Some people said, "Oh, is this streetwear? Is he doing like what? What is this? Is this like high avant garde? Is it a lot of people were not fond of his collection. They thought his collections were kind of, they weren't like hitting at the way they should be hitting. They thought he was kind of too streetwear. A lot of people in the fashion industry kind of hated on him. You see what I'm saying? But the one thing is, Virgil, there was a lot of criticism, and it comes with the best of us, right? Like, listen, when you're doing something, people are going to question what you're doing. It's not, sometimes it's not hate, it's constructive criticism.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, and people need to accept that, you know what I mean? But Virgil kept it going. He let, one thing I'll give Virgil to is, he opened the gates for a lot of guys to come in there. The ASAP Rockies.
You're right.
I mean,
Yeah, let's definitely switch the conversation
mm,
to him opening the doors for others, because some people they get on a level and be like, "Yo, I got here. Why do I need to open the back door?" I mean, we're having a conversation. How did you describe it in terms of how he brought his people into the industry?
yeah,
There was a specific, I wouldn't say term, but you used the phrase.
yeah, definitely. He opened the back door. I mean, he opened. It's like a guy who works at the movie theater. One of the guys who work at the theater, and they're not letting his buddies into the theater. But he got in. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna open. He's gonna go open the back door and let everybody walk into the theater, and everyone just walks in and everybody's in. Once everybody's in, now it's like, okay, now my people are in. So he opened the gates for a lot of people. And
Hmm.
when I say he opened a lot of gates, he opened the gates for guys like Ian Connor. Ian Connor is very, very controversial.
Shout out to Ian Connor.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Um, he's very, very. I mean, he's the one with the. He's the he was the owner and the of the streetwear brand and the creator of the streetwear brand Sicko. You see what I'm saying? So he came up with Sicko. You know what I mean? He also came in with. He also it opened the doors for guys like ASAP Rocky. Remember, these are guys he hang out with too. There's not like him just opening doors. These guys were all seen together in pair. You saw the big fight with Asa, Ian Connor, and Jabari, also known as ASAP Bari. You see what I'm saying? So he opened the door for a lot of those guys.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is huge. That is, you know, the thing is, we're not even all the way done, but you can just tell about the bodies of work that Virgil has under his belt, and also putting other people on, and it makes you sit there and you're just like you're wowed because you're just like this dude is one talented dude, and it's that it's not even just about his talent. He makes sure that he's that type of person that if he's eating, he wants everybody to also eat.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, and you saw it too. Like people don't know if you remember if you see the brand V Loan. You know what I mean? That's ASAP Bari's brand,
Hmm.
and ASAP Bari came up with the brand V Loan, and basically with V Loan, it comes from that movie. What's that movie called again? Um, bro, oh Styles, what's that movie called from V Loan where they the thing?
A movie from V Loan?
Yeah, no, where they took the slang, the meaning. Live alone, die alone. What's that? The saying from that movie?
Oh, what? The Dark Knight?
No, what's that movie called? We saw that. It was like when we were kids, bro. Oh man,
Born Alone, Die Alone?
flip, I gotta get this. I can't. I can't. I can't. Thing. I forgot what it's the movie. Come back to me. Oh, Styles, you could just chime in real quickly. I'll get this real quickly.
I was gonna say, it's kind of hard to find the stream right now. Like, it's hard to search for it and find it. So, how do people get into the stream or find the stream? Is there a link out there, or do they just YouTube search it, or what's the best way to
Actually,
get to the stream?
actually, the rundown is I put the link in my bio on Instagram,
Okay,
and also if you look through my stories, also you could actually literally click the link within my story.
okay, okay. And then your page would be GHNO1.
Yes, Blogger
Okay.
Media.
Blogger Media. Okay. Cool. Cause I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find it. I didn't get the alert, so I was searching for it.
Oh, okay.
But yes, but GNN01. Okay. Yeah, man. Yo, spooky, 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 man. I think El Selector named all three guys. Like all three guys are pretty roughly around the same age. Like Kobe being Bryant, Chadwick Boseman, and now Virgil Abloh.
Wow.
Like all just gone at a very young age, man. Very talented individuals, gave a lot. So sad. He had two children too, and you know leaves behind a wealth of swag, drip, influence, modern day Picasso. Like you were saying, GNH. So it's tough, man.
It really is.
So yeah, I never owned any pieces of his clothing, but just because they were out of my price range. But I'm sure in the coming years, months, let's even say, that's what that was gonna go down. You know, that's only a matter of time before stuff either goes down or it goes up. Where you know I go up, let's just say, where I can afford a piece of clothing from him. So the stars would have eventually aligned.
Yeah. I never put out this question to El Selector. How many pieces of Virgil Abloh's creations, whether it may be in the different realms, is there any pieces or any garments you've collected over the years? Because I know you yourself, you're a fashionista. Like, you really get it in. I mean, you're low key about it, but you get it in.
Yo, so as far as Virgil Abloh, I'm looking at. I'll tell you right now, I haven't really picked up any pieces. My little brother has. He has a lot of off white stuff.
Hmm.
Shout out to my little brother Chris. Yo, he got a lot of off white stuff. Um, I was looking at the 1.1 millionaire shades from Virgil Abloh. You could pull them up. That'd be really
Are you
cool.
talking about the ones that he wears all the time?
The 1.1 millionaire ones. He created Al Capone, wore them in Chicago. Um, it's by Louis Vuitton. He created it while he was at Louis Vuitton. It was an homage to Al Capone. Those are the ones I was looking at. I was also looking at a varsity jacket, an all black varsity jacket, kind of like a charcoal looking black.
Oh,
Yeah, 1.1 millionaires. So those are the ones I'm looking at getting.
wait,
Yeah,
wait. These glasses?
yeah, those ones right
You know how
there.
many times these glasses have been knocked off, bro?
Yeah, those are the ones I'm looking at getting. Those are the ones I've been looking at getting. I will eventually get a pair. I will get a pair
Two
in the
G's
come
per pair, almost.
1G Canadian 1G.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
about $1,000. I'll get a pair of
guys,
them.
the bootleg is $20. I'm just saying, not to you guys, but them viewers. I'm just saying.
Yeah, definitely. They're actually going up in price because I remember when I first tried them on several years ago, they were like $800.
Oh, yeah. So they've went up then. Though
Yeah.
that's definitely a vintage piece right now.
Well, it's going to be a collectible at this point because if you have it, once Louis Vuitton stops making them, that's the end of that. You won't see them ever again.
Guys,
Also,
hear that? Make sure you get your 1.1 millionaire glasses right now, bro. You
definitely,
heard it from El
definitely,
Selecta.
definitely. Any piece you can get from him, just start getting it now because once they go out of circulation, they're out of circulation. Um, the movie, yo, remember the movie Donnie Darko? Oh, Styles, you there?
Donnie Darko. I remember there was that one song
Donnie
from that.
Darko. You remember the movie?
No, I just remember that song from the soundtrack, Donnie Darko. But I never really watched the
The
movie.
film. Oh man,
No,
yo, I swear you watched it, brother. You watched it. It's a sci-fi movie from 2020, 2001. Go on
mm-mm.
your phone, go on your thing and look at Donnie Darko real quickly. You'll probably remember it.
Nah. That one. I'm
Yeah.
looking at her. I'm looking at the a screen right now. Like that doesn't pop up in anything, man. Like what are you
D
saying?
O
That
N
was
N
they
D
got a
O N.
yeah.
That's where ASAP Bari
Okay.
Jabari got his thing from. Yo, old Styles, you watched that, bro? I know you did because I remember one time you had a reference from it. Just
Donnie
look at the
Darko.
movie. Look at the movie. Donnie Donnie, and then Darko Darko. But Jake Gyllenhaal in that movie.
Okay, let me see. I'm looking it up right now on the screen. Nah, Bones, I never watched.
Dog,
A
watch.
troubled Midwestern teenager plagued by incessant sleepwalking, family drama, and visions of a menacing 6 foot tall doomsday.
Dog, watch the movie, bro. That's where V Lone. So a lot of these guys will get their ideas from these kinds of things. You see what I'm saying? And he would even do. He would even create press shirts, ASAP Bari and them from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey guys, just so you know, you're probably thinking, why am I quiet? I'm actually looking through Twitter right now and seeing all the tributes and just different things. Do you know Haley Bieber's Justin Bieber's wife?
Mm-hmm.
Virgil Abloh actually designed her wedding dress. And at the bottom of the
Oh, that's
wedding
what's up.
dress, it said "Till death do us part." Actually, I'm going to share the screen if you guys don't mind, and I'll definitely show you guys, that special piece that Virgil made for her special day.
Yo, definitely. Shout out to him. Yo, shout outs to Virgil, bro. You remember the fight? I don't know if you guys remember the fight with Ian Connor and Theliopis London.
I know those two names. I've heard of them.
Theliopis London. He's the fashion. He's the fashion. He's like a fashion model. They were remember. Okay, so they were in Paris. I think it was Paris. They were in Paris and they're all hanging out. Or it was London or Paris? They're all hanging out. And Virgil's playing the DJ inside. They're doing a pop up shop for some shit stuff they got going on. Virgil's the DJ, and he's just DJing. And these guys start arguing. They're all coming from Chicago, New York area. They're all coming over there as a team squad because they're all squad. They always squatted up. He's
Yeah.
DJing the whole time, and these guys just start fighting in the shop, bro. They
What the
get into
hell?
it, bro. They get into a rumble in the shop. It was hilarious. I remember when it happened back then. They were fighting in the store, and Virgil's still playing his DJ, not playing no mind, doesn't care about it. And they're rumbling in the shop, and Virgil's like, he's like, listen, they're all friends, man. It happens, man. These guys, they fight all the time, man. Virgil's like, he doesn't care. He's like, whatever, man. These guys, they went outside. They started brawling on the streets. Remember, ASAP Bari jumped in. They're all trying to
In
gang
the
up on Ian Connor.
streets?
Bro, go on YouTube and check it out, man.
Yo, you're telling me they took it to the streets?
They took it to the streets, bro. They were rumbling. They went into the shop and they started rumbling on the streets, bro. And then they try to
That's
gang up on
crazy.
Ian Connor, and I'm just like, damn, yeah.
That is crazy, bro.
Christy, I'm shocked you don't remember Donnie Darko. You once even said something. What song do you remember Donnie Darko from, bro? Because I remember you quote unquote even bringing that back in my memory.
Donnie Darko. I just remember
Yes.
there's a song, "Unfamiliar Places" or something like that. That's all I remember. A song from that movie, but I do not remember watching this movie. I'm literally watching it right now on Amazon Prime. I
Oh,
don't
really?
remember watching this movie.
That movie's a classic, man. Dog,
2001.
that
I
movie's
was
a
a little
classic.
kid back then.
That's a classic, bro. Classic. Go look at the stars. You see how it's rated, right?
Jake Gyllenhaal is crazy.
You see how it's rated. That movie's a damn near classic, bro. Donnie Darko. It's a classic, man. I remember that when I was a kid, bro. I remember watching that. Like,
So GNH, you're saying that Haley Bieber's dress was made by Virgil Abloh. That just speaks to how sought after he was.
Yep.
He was a one-on-one type of guy. Like, you can only imagine all the special pieces that he's done for everybody across the world.
oh
Right?
yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
And I'm sure he's probably had like humongous vision. Like, he probably wants to have his products everywhere. He probably wants to have his
Oh yeah.
vision all over the place. But sad, man.
Just honestly, man.
It's crazy. Like, I'm looking through all this stuff and I'm just like, what didn't this guy do? I see an album cover he did for Kanye West. Just he even did the Long Live ASAP cover where ASAP Rocky has the American flag on himself. Um, if you guys are obviously familiar, I know you definitely are. The Jay-Z album. And also, what else did he do? Yes, he also did the album cover for Pop Smoke's album too. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Definitely, 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 bro. He's a worker, bro. He was a creative genius, bro. You know what I mean? It's so important for people in general, young and old, to tap into your creative side, man, because that's where you're gonna get the best of yourself. You see what I'm saying? Don't listen to what other people have to say. Just tap into your creative side, man.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, do if you when your creative side, when you show your creative side, you're showing a different realm. You're showing a different layer of yourself.
I agree.
Yeah, man.
He was.
Agree.
I feel like also he was very versatile in his creativity.
Definitely, man.
He was.
Yeah, man.
Wedding dresses, shoes. Did you see those hats he was coming out with?
No, I didn't even see them. How they
You
look?
didn't
They're
see
really good.
those hats that he was coming out with, and essentially they were hats, but they had like cuts in the hats.
Oh
So it's like
shit.
you can see your if you had braids, you can see your braids, for example. Like
Oh
it
shit.
was on that type of wave. So he was trying to change the game in all aspects. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
those fitteds, no one's ever made fitteds like that.
Nah. Nah.
You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
thing,
Like
and
literally, there's a cut in the fitted. Like they look like tethered hats. That's
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 what's up.
that's what he was trying to. I think he was. I think they already came out, if I'm not mistaken. I seen some near people rocking them.
That's
Guys,
what's
do you
up.
see this picture right now that has come across the screen?
Well, let me take a look.
I do, yeah. Well, it's no, I don't see the picture. I just see our
No, I don't
screen.
see the picture.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I was trying to share that picture between Virgil Abloh and Kanye West when he did his first Louis Vuitton show.
Oh, and they're hugging.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
you
that.
have to
Yep.
go to. You have to share your other screen. You have to click on share screen and share the other screen.
Okay, so
You're
share the
sharing
other
this
screen.
screen. Yeah,
Okay.
you click
No
share
Here,
screen.
maybe. Here, maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do it for you guys.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Here, I'll do it right now. Give me
Throw
a
it up
second.
for us, man. Virgil, man. Virgil, man. The rest
So
in
he was born and raised in Ghana.
Nah, he was born in Illinois.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was born and raised in the same area as Freddie Van Vliet.
Oh,
Yeah, that's where
really?
he's from. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
from
that's where he's from.
the same area, bro. Same area.
Yeah.
Yo, for people who don't know, like, so you're saying he was born and raised in the same area as Fred Van Fleet, which is what, on the outskirts of Chicago, or
Yeah,
Chicago,
it's like
basically.
Rockford.
Suburb.
It's like
ah,
Oakville or something like that, basically.
Hmm.
mm,
It's like Burlington, like them areas over there. But it's like a lot of black people live out there though.
mm. Chicago lost a legend, man, or Illinois lost a legend,
Hmm.
man.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Let me share this now. Let me share this.
Man, yo. Illinois, man. A lot of creativity comes out of that section of America, man.
I don't know. It won't give me the opportunity to share. I don't know what's going on.
Let me see something.
Just
Maybe I
wants
just
to
got it
share
mixed.
content. Choose want to share content. It won't let me share though. I'm trying to share, but it won't let me.
Maybe I gave you the solo layout, so I want to see if it's gonna let you power through.
Let me see now. Nah, still not letting me share. Wait, okay, share now. Okay, a window.
Okay, I
Yeah,
see a
select
window,
the window.
but I see it in your.
A second. Do you see the other window?
I see it within your window, but not in the grand scheme of things.
Hold up. Uh, wait. You gotta. I think you gotta. You gotta accept it. Accept it. You gotta accept it. GNH.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta accept it. Let it come in.
Where's the accept section? Oh wow.
Where it says, you see where it says it's staying there. It says you're in the show. So you gotta let it in. Let that other second screen come in.
Oh, okay, right here. Add to stream.
Yeah. Now what you gotta do is you gotta zoom it large. Zoom it large. Zoom it super large. Make it the predominant screen, the biggest screen. And then now what you gotta do is okay. Give me a second.
Okay, we're in there, bro.
There you go.
Respect, man. Troubleshooting on the fly, man.
Yeah. Give me a
That's how you got to do it, bro. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
mhm. Give me a sec. Um,
And going back to that Donnie Darko, the song is called "It's a Mad World."
it's a mad world.
That's the song I remember from Donnie Darko, but
hmm
I don't remember anything else from that
Oh,
movie.
you
Like,
once said you put something where you said Donnie Darko. I'm like, yo, I remember that movie. Like
it's crazy, man.
I remember
For
that. I was like,
sure.
you brought that to my mind, bro. I hadn't seen it in so many years.
Yeah.
Can you guys see it now?
Yeah, I see it now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the largest screen?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
largest screen.
it's the
All right,
largest
all right.
screen.
So this is the show
Remember,
right here.
we could only probably watch a little bit before it starts messing with the live stream and shuts off.
Yeah.
I would say fast forward to the part where him and Kanye are hugging.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at that. Look at that. Look at the ambiance, bro. Like,
yeah.
that's crazy, man.
His first show. That's crazy. Look at that. Yeah, this is the moment. The moment.
Kim K right beside him.
That was a powerful moment right there, man. This is the original ends in Paris, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Let's just call it Bredgens in Paris. Everybody agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at all those. Look at that. Come on, man. That's
Wow, that is
historic right there.
beautiful.
Kings and queens walking down those aisles, and yeah.
Bro, I think you should, when you get a chance to, pull up Justin Bieber's wife's dress, bro.
For sure.
Yo, shout out to my guy L Selector, man, on the ones and twos, man. He's really quick with those hands, man. Twitter fingers, yo. Shout out to Old Styles in the building, man. Thanks for coming through. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out Omari Styles. Also, check out the L Selector show and also L Selector Finance, Lifestyle, all that good stuff. You guys know what it is.
We gotta flood the markets, man.
Definitely.
Only way.
That's it, bro.
The final fitting.
Off white, you see it? Yep.
Yeah.
To that to his part.
Yo, you guys see that, eh?
Oh yeah.
Bro, he could have knocked Vera Wang out of her place. Yes, I get it. Vera Wang is a legend in the dress game, but come on now.
Yeah.
Like, again, look at what Virgil was able to do. Create a wedding dress. And literally, he could have a line of wedding dresses for all we know.
Oh yeah. Easily.
He definitely made sure to use those quotation marks to his advantage.
Like when you see that, that's how you know that's him. That's his trademark right
That's
there.
his trademark signature. You're right.
Yeah.
As they say, something called KISS. Keep it simple. Stupid.
Again, at the quotation marks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, designer for Off-White.
And she's wearing an off-white t-shirt.
you got to give credit where credit is due. Virgil's a smart guy, American designer, but made sure that the house of Off White was in Milan, which is the one of the fashion capitals of the world, top three. So Virgil was he knew what he was doing.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the Rossoneri once again, man. AC Milan, man. For those of you who definitely know your calcio, also known as football, a lot of legends came from that side.
Mm.
I won't mention names, but I know quite a few.
That's the section in Milan you talking about?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yo, bro, we need to make a boys trip and head out to Milan, bro, when we get a chance. What are you guys saying?
Let's do it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. That'd be a great idea, man. So
Wow,
that's
look
his
at
that's
that.
his wife, bro. Very stunning woman, yo.
Yeah, very stunning. Mhm. Wow, what a dress! Yeah, this guy's very talented. Wow, 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 and look at the way it just hugs her so well.
Yeah, that's definitely Taylor. One of one.
Hmm.
They look like twins. Her and the
Guys,
Honestly,
stylist.
bro.
Guys, for those of you who just tuned in, it is 2:26 Eastern Standard Time. We're here talking about the life and the creative direction and the creativity behind the man named Virgil Abloh, who passed away yesterday from cancer. So now we're celebrating his life through his creative direction. As you may know, he became the creative director behind Louis Vuitton. He created his own two brands. Those two brands were Pyrex. The second one was Off White, and also he had a collaboration with IKEA and many other things. And just so you know, too, he had a background in architecture, and he basically took a streetwear brand and a luxury brand and put them together. And you know, that's how you have luxury. Took a streetwear brand to Italy and basically turned it into a luxury streetwear fashion brand. Or do you disagree?
No, that's on point. That's spot on. People forget, like, yeah, Pyrex. That was killing it at one point, man.
Hmm.
That big X on the back of those shirts and those sweaters.
Yeah, I
Killing
think
it.
our selector at this time, I think we should definitely get back into the conversation because I know there's probably still a few things we definitely need to iron out. Talking about the legacy of Virgil Abloh and his creative works.
I see what you're saying, bro.
So, where did you leave off in terms of the um, Virgil movement within the circles of fashion?
Yeah, I just like I stated, like he was responsible for putting a lot of young brothers on. Like ASAP Rocky is like he's a model for Dior. Like, you know what I mean? Once they started to like and you started to see once Virgil came in, a lot of stuff in the fashion industry started shifting over to streetwear culture. So a lot of fashion industry companies started to, I'm not saying he created it, but you see a lot more streetwear style influence in the fashion industry. And also he made it cool where it's like, okay, yeah, we can have, a brother. Like, don't get me wrong, like he made it like where okay, we can get one of these brothers from the United States to come over and the Americas and come over and basically, you know what I mean, just like do a lot of stuff in the fashion hall and just create for us and be a creative director for our company. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, he does a lot of good stuff, man. Like, you know what I mean? He you know what I mean? Like, he does a lot of good stuff, man. Like, honestly. Like, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not sitting down and saying he's the only black guy and all this other stuff, you know what I mean? Like, like, I'm not gonna sit down and say that. You see what I'm saying? But, he definitely paved the way. Definitely paved
Definitely
the way.
did.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to Virgil Abloh, man, for a lot of his stuff. Because I also noticed, just to touch up on,
Like, you see a lot of copycat guys now, you know what I mean? Like,
hmm,
you see a lot of copycat guys. Like, some people may say, oh, Demma, he's copying Virgil, like, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? Some guys may even argue, like, so, he's not no heady or anything like that, you see what I'm saying? But Heady got that rock star stuff going on, which is flames, but Virgil had a lot of good stuff, man. Virgil's just, he's a genius, man. He's a genius. Definitely.
yeah, shout out to Virgil, man. That guy was a genius. And the one thing that I definitely respected about him is he was definitely not a guy in one lane. He took various lanes and said, yo, this is how I want to do things. If you guys don't like it, that's on you. He's definitely somebody that didn't let the criticism get to him, and he let his imagination continue to grow. One thing I'll definitely advise up and comers is never stop dreaming, but don't just fantasize about your dream, but make sure you work within your dream in order for it to be successful. There's many people out here in this world that have potential, but they're never able to see it through simply because they're living in they're literally just within their dream and thinking about the potential. Don't think about the potential. Yo, if you have the ability to do something, do it. Because if you don't, you're gonna regret it. And that's all I gotta say. Well, that's all I gotta say for now, but let us continue.
Yeah, just to touch on that, I feel like regret is huge, especially amongst our people. Regret and procrastination and fear of rejection, it's huge. Um, I feel like guys need to realize that we only have a certain amount of time on this planet, on this earth, in this realm. So you got to maximize your potential and maximize your time. And I feel like a guy like Virgil, he definitely made his mark, right? He's done more in that maybe the last, what, 10, 15 years than a lot of people have done in a lifetime. So he has to serve as a big inspiration to up and comers. Absolutely, I agree with that point. He did a lot, man. He did a lot.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And just to add on to it too, man, what Old Styles said, definitely like, yo, people, like, don't be afraid to like go out there and do something different. Don't be afraid to like get up and go somewhere. Don't be afraid to like challenge yourself. You have a dream, don't be afraid to follow, live your dream, or you have a vision, just go out there and pursue it, man. You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Just go out there and pursue it, man. You know what I mean?
Yo, what I was gonna say is with these live streams, what we should be doing too is cutting up portions of it, not all of it,
Uh,
obviously, and just maybe posting. Like I see a lot of like Fresh and Fit, Randy Booker. A lot of these guys have clip pages where they just take clips of their live stream and post them. So I think I'm gonna start doing that. Like any stream that I'm on, I'm just gonna take a clip of it and post it on like a clip page or post it on like my page, just so people can get more concentrated information. You know what I mean? And just throw it out there. So we use their rest assured. If you didn't catch the whole 2, 3 hour, 4 hour stream, posting some clips, man. Let's start posting some clips, man.
I agree, man. Thank you for that, man.
So all this is fair use, right?
Of course. Go ahead.
Okay.
I definitely give you the permission to do so.
Perfect. Because you never know. One day, man, who knows? Who knows? One day, who knows? So it's best that it's all stated now. It's on wax.
So
Was Virgil getting into the sports side of things? I feel like I heard something that he was getting into designing like soccer shoes, basketball shoes, or was that just Kanye? I know Kanye has a whole team right now, a whole Christian academy that's he sponsors or something like that. Like, or he has a school per se. Well, did Virgil ever slide into that space, or did anybody hear about anything along those lines?
Hmm, it's a good one. I think I did hear about something like that. I mean, but I'm just not too sure what exactly. Um, what exactly was it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, because I know Kanye has that Christian academy right now. He has a school, the Donda School, and I know they have like a basketball team, like a what's those type of school? What's that team called? What's those teams called where they go around and just play everybody, like those um we have one in Orangeville.
Talk about prep.
Yes. They have a prep team and they're going around playing schools all across America and they're all wearing those quantum Yeezys. So I was wondering if Virgil had something along those lines. I think I heard something that he did. I can't remember precisely.
hmm.
I know he said he wanted to design some of the stuff for Liverpool. I remember hearing about that.
Yes, yes, that's what I remember hearing. Yeah.
The kits.
Yes.
I remember hearing about that,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but I don't think anything came out of that.
Which is a shame, right? It's sad that he's not here. It's like the heights he could have reached, man.
Yeah, man. I think he was just cooking still. I think
That's
to me, I
seriously
think
get started.
Yeah.
yeah, I think there's a lot. He still to me, I think some people are like yo, he has. To me, I think he still didn't his climax because it seems like he could have done a lot, even a lot more. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. I don't think he peaked. I do not think he peaked whatsoever. I think he had a lot more to come. A lot more to come.
I agree.
Hmm.
He just scratching the surface, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, honestly, I think you brought up a great point. Just like you guys said, I feel like he just scratched the surface. Like I feel like we didn't really get to see everything Virgil was able to do or was in the works. Don't get me wrong, the stuff he's doing was like amazing, but we don't like it's sad to say like I wanted to see a catalog for literally let's put it this way. I wanted to see a catalog for every decade because as you get older, your style does change, right? So I wanted to see what he was able to do in his 20s versus his 30s versus his 40s versus his 50s and versus his 60s. So therefore it could be like the time capsule of Virgil Abloh in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 40s. And I think something like that would have been really amazing. Because also too, let's be brutally honest, as time goes, you have the ability to age like a fine wine. Or do you guys disagree?
No, I agree. Because if you look at someone like Tom Ford does everything. He does cologne, he does clothing, he does shoes, he does all types of different things. So Virgil didn't even get into that cologne space. He didn't
That's
even
right.
get
I
into
think
like
he would have murdered that space.
murdered it. Off white cologne.
Ooh,
Mm.
I'm
ooh,
saying, yeah, he's right. Definitely, you're right on that. Even Tom Ford, people don't know. Tom Ford even directed films, bro. At one
really?
point, yeah, he directed films, bro. He actually won some awards in film. Tom Ford has created. He created McQueen the movie, and then he also created the movie Nocturnal.
Mm.
Um, Yeah, he created the movie Nocturnal as well, and yeah, so yo, he has some films under his belt. I think he's done some stuff, man. Like these guys. Once you start getting in that's what I try to tell people. Tap into your creative side, and you'll start to see where your mind could take it.
I agree.
Facts. I agree.
Take your mind to places that are unprecedented. And I believe, like Tom Ford, he did the Nocturnal film, and he took his mind to a place where and go look at the picture. It's the picture. Look at the quality. Look at the stage. Look how it's filmed. Looks really good, man. Looks really really good, man. And I think a lot of guys need to like tap into that side of themselves.
I agree. Can't
Guys,
can't
you're
can't
hearing
keep
the
that archaic
marquee.
mindset, right? Like you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
really, yeah.
yeah. I
Once you're
agree.
creative, you can do everything. Like you got to be thinking everything.
Exactly.
That's why
Exactly.
when you said IKEA, or well, sorry, he was creating furniture and stuff like that. It's like dope, man.
And
That's dope.
remember too, a lot of times too, a lot of people they pigeonhole themselves.
Hmm.
They want to only work with a certain demographic or a certain group of people or certain types of ethnic group. Even in some instances, they try to pigeonhole us to start thinking like that. My advice to you guys is it's 2000. We're going into 2021. To everyone on this planet, work with everybody on this planet.
I agree.
Don't get caught in the race game. Don't get caught in the ethnic game, the gender game. Yo, if somebody wants to work with you,
Go
sit
for
down
it.
with them. And if they do something you're interested in, they do film, they do content, they do fashion, they do different things, and you're interested in that, yo, even if you have to do it for free, even if you have to pay them to get into what they're doing, so be it. Do it. Put yourself in a better place. Put yourself in a better environment. You can go to places where other people are at that you don't regularly go there, and try to put yourself in those circles. Not even try, put yourself in those circles, and put tap yourself in. Remember, as a person, I mean, you have to evolve as an individual too. People need to realize. So, as an individual, you want to evolve like a cocoon. Turns into the cocoon turns into a caterpillar, then turns into a butterfly. A lot of people are still in cocoon mode.
I agree.
They haven't even gone to a caterpillar yet, bro.
Especially when you start looking at people like Michelangelo and like Donatello and like
Mm-hmm.
Picasso and like those guys would get slabs of marble, big slabs of marble, and turn them into pieces. You would have churches commission Michelangelo to design their walls per se, right? So it's like that's what these guys are thinking. If you really think about it, they're creative. They can do anything. They can be commissioned by absolutely anybody, any company, any corporation, any
Because
person.
of their versatility.
Exactly.
So they're really securing the bag in every area because there's no limitations.
Yep.
Exactly, exactly, and also too, they're also challenging themselves as a human being, and that's something that a lot of people need to start
That's
doing.
true.
Challenge yourself, man.
Challenging yourself as a human being.
Yeah, yeah.
Speak on it,
Challenging.
bro.
Yeah, just making being a better person. I mean, you see what Virgil did, right? Virgil challenged himself. He got into arenas he didn't even look like he should have been in. People look at him like, nah, this guy ain't from nah. They're like, nah, I don't see it. But because he challenged himself and pushed himself and just put and got himself in there. He didn't, and he let his friends in too. He was not secretive about things. He was not trying to hide information. He was always out there in the open, making sure that people get the information that they need to get so they can go to the next level. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that's a lot of things. A lot of times, a lot of people do. They have a scarcity mindset. They don't have an abundance mindset. They have a scarcity mindset. Because they have a scarcity mindset, they think that it's if they don't have it, if they don't get it, nobody else will get it. They'll hide information from people. They'll be like, "Oh no, this person should know this, or this person should be a part of this, or this person isn't this person." But it's so important to like give out the information to those who are seeking it. I'm not saying give it out to everybody, but those who are seeking it, you give it to them. Those who it will benefit them, it will benefit these people. Give it to them. Virgil had a show where he was literally calling on Instagram and just like dealing with all types of people. He had a thing where he would meet up with young fashion designers, streetwear designers, and all types of different designers, and he would just tell them, "Yo," it was like kind of like a Shark Tank, like yo, just like he'd pull up, just show me your brand, show me what you got, show me your pieces, let me see what you got, and he was just like, "Yo, talk to them, give him some constructive criticism, say what he likes, tell them what to do, how they can get it to where they need to get it to, and just basically mentoring them off the fly. People he didn't know from a can of paint. People call him on his Instagram live, and he'll just have conversation with them and just chop it up with them. People are literally just messaging him, and he'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up at this time," and then he'll hit them up, and they'll just have conversation. And he was just so open, bro. He was open. You know what I mean? He was willing to give out advice and just and give out knowledge and stuff. Because when you go to your grave, you're not going to the grave with your knowledge, but the only thing you're going to your grave with is how you influence and change others' lives. And that's something that people need to realize, you know what I mean? Especially as you get older, you know? Don't listen to your parents and all these other people telling you, putting fear mongering into you and scaring the shit
You
out of
hear
you.
that? Don't listen to your parents.
Yeah, don't listen to
Follow
them.
what you want to do and succeed in life.
Exactly. And yeah, something Virgil did, man. Like, bro, I remember seeing it. I used to see it. I used to watch it. I'd just be watching. I'd be like amazed by it. I'd be like, wow, this guy's actually doing that. So, this is a guy that I really, really sat down there and just watched from afar and just kind of watched everything he was doing. I'm just like, man, you see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So,
Sad man, very sad man. You can tell he was light years ahead. He was thinking in 2050, like,
that's what
and
I'm
he's
saying.
stuck in 2021, man.
Yeah,
Crazy.
definitely, definitely, bro. Definitely, 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 man.
I think ASAP Bari or one of them. I was watching that first run or that show with Trinidad James in it. I think
You talking about
ASAP
full size run?
full size run. Yeah, I think ASAP Bari one of them. They released a new shoe on Adidas or on Reebok not too long ago. Those ASAP guys. So yeah, bro. I seen some shoes that they just released the other day, man. Like
Yeah,
super creative, bro, and you can
that's
tell like those guys are all from the same type of cloth. Like so,
they're all roaming together. They all roam
yeah.
together.
So when they
Birds are like
release
flock
something,
together.
yeah, when they release something, man, you definitely got to pay attention, man. Just like you're saying on Selector, you got to watch from afar what these guys are doing because they have that abundance mindset. Like it's not
Mhm.
just they're not just catering to, they're not just pandering and catering. They're really, they're being very creative and not really caring about like that, you know, all of that nonsense. You know what I mean? They're really being abundant. So I think that abundant mindset is very key, very very key, man.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Yeah, adopting that abundance mindset, not being scared, not being afraid to lose. I mean, and always being in attack mode will do a lot of and help you in the long game on your come up on this planet, on your time on this planet, and not worrying about your age or worrying about what others think of you, and just doing things moving at the beat of your own drum. You know what I mean? Straight up, man.
I agree.
My
Straight up,
word
man.
of advice to upcoming kids: um, when you're going through something, don't fall back, fall forward. The reason why I'm saying this is, as you're falling forward, you feel like you're crawling, but understand with the crawling, you're gonna get your momentum again. But if it's a situation when life hits you and you got to go back like this, right? It reminds you of all the stuff that you're going through and the stuff from back then. So therefore, it's like, how do you maneuver? But if you fall forward, you don't got to worry about that. You just got to keep pushing and get in front of you, and you'll be okay. Listen, we all go through it. The only thing in life that you can accept is not trying. Make sure you try to your fullest. Don't give up, and you will succeed. As simple as that.
Yeah, definitely, 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 yo.
And it sounds cliche for us all to be saying it, but like we're all saying this from experience. You know what I mean? Like we've all tried, we've all failed, we've all had setbacks, right? But the one thing is that we've all come to realize is that you just got to keep going, bro. Like you can't just stop. Like you have to keep going. And I think that's when you fail is when you stop. You got to keep going, and you got to look to people like Virgil who kept going, kept challenging themselves, abundant mindsets. And it's kind of like, yeah, you know, that's the way to go. That's the way to think. That's the way to operate. That's the way to move out here. You know?
Yeah, I agree. And also too, yo, like um like just like like things, man. Like try different things, man. You know what I mean? Tap into different things, man. Don't be stuck in one thing, man. You see what I'm saying? Like don't be thinking about one thing, man. Try different things in life. You see what I'm saying? The one thing I could tell people, just try different things, man. Like just try different things, man. Even if you're not good at something, sit down there and study it, man, and try it too. Like don't just look at it, but actually do it. You know what I mean? It's one thing to look at something, but actually doing it is totally different, man. Do it, man. You see what I'm saying? Like Nike said, used to say, just do it.
If
Just freaking
Virgil,
do it.
if
I
Virgil
mean,
did it, why can't you?
exactly. Just do it, man. Like
Exactly.
whatever you like to do, man. Just do it, man. Stop talking about it and not doing it. Just do it. That's all people have to do is just do. Look,
The
we started.
only
All three of us started a podcast. It's not the best podcast. It's not. We all started a live streams on YouTube. We all started on YouTube channel. They might not be the hitting right now, but at least we tried, and that's all I stress to people. Just try. Stop. Stop worrying. Stop thinking about it. Overthinking things. Just do it, man. You know what I mean? Like that's the only way. Like Virgil was able to do things because he just did it, man. He wasn't thinking about, oh, but what about this? But what about that? Or reading the news and reading this and reading about the new variants and all this other weirdo stuff going on out here. You know what I mean? You think Virgil cared about a variant? Nah, the variant. What the hell is a variant, bro? I gotta do what I gotta do, man. That's the mindset people have to adopt, man. Just do it, man.
guys at this point, I just feel like we're at the 1 hour, 51 minute mark. I know it's getting late. Mans are definitely tired. At this point, I think yeah, we should definitely wrap it up. I think we've talked very extensive on Virgil Abloh, and you know the creative facets to him that I think a lot of people don't know about. But you know, the fact of the matter is that Virgil Abloh, I definitely say is legendary. The reason, and I feel like that term legend is used very loosely, but I would say he is legendary because he was, again, as I go back to it, a creative and he went in every different lane and he excelled. He never allowed anything to bring him down, but the only thing to raise him up. And think about it. If he didn't bet on himself, would he be the first black or first African American creative director for Louis Vuitton?
Nope.
Uh,
So, guys, my advice to everybody that's watching right now: never sell yourself short. Remember, you
Honestly,
can
bro.
be one of you can be one of one. You just
Yeah,
got to believe in yourself.
exactly. And also too, man. Don't be scared out here. Don't be scared, man. Don't be scared. I know a lot of people they don't succeed. Men and women don't succeed because they're scared. Don't be scared, man. Like just don't be scared, man. Honestly, I don't care whatever. It doesn't matter what it is on this planet. Just don't be scared, man. Just attack, man. If you fail, you fail. I mean, go out on your shield, man. I mean, go out on your shield. That's all I have to say, man. If you see a beautiful girl on the street, you want to get her, go up to her, man. Don't be scared of the girl. If you see an opportunity that you want to seize at that present moment, go and get that opportunity. Don't be scared. You see what I'm saying? And make yourself a better person. Like be a better person, man. Like, you know what I mean? That'll make you a better person. Being fearless will make you a better person. And also, don't have an abundance mindset, bro. Always have the abundance mindset. Don't have a scarcity mindset. Like, oh, it's gonna be the end if I don't get it. Go get it, and get more of it, and constantly keep getting it. You see what I'm saying? Especially as a male, bro. You should be on the attack as a male. You know what I mean? You feel me? So, yo, this is what I gotta say, man. Honestly, man, like, salute to my guy GNH for having me here today. Salute to my guy Old Styles, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you know what I mean, pulling up and definitely, you know what I mean, just chiming in and talking with us and listening to what we have to say, you know what I mean? You could have been doing anything in the world, but he's here with us. So, and that's it for me. What you can do is you can subscribe to the L Selector Show on YouTube. L Selector on YouTube. For subscribe me on Instagram, L Selector Show. I'll be doing some TikTok stuff as well. Anyone want to do collaborations, you can email me. I got my email links there. Um, Also, rest in peace to Virgil. You know what I mean. God bless your soul. You know what I mean. Definitely, definitely, definitely will not be forgotten. Also, too, for those who don't know, Virgil. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. He's a real one. You see what I'm saying? He was a real one, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta cherish people like that. You know what I mean? And I'm at your peace.
Salute, 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 El Selector. Salutes Genish N01 blogger for having me in this live stream, man. I feel, I feel a sense of calm. I feel a sense of just peace. You know what I mean? Just talking to my brothers here, man. Like people don't realize that, like your mind is a muscle. At the end of the day, you have to exercise it. You can't feed it garbage. You have to feed it good things, right? So a lot of Instagram, a lot of Snapchat, a lot of this stuff is just garbage, right? So you got to feed your mind positive things, positive reinforcements, and you got to read, you got to sleep well, you got to eat well, you got to do things that really exercise your mind correctly. You know what I mean? Watch what you put into your body, watch what your mind takes into it takes in. You know what I mean? So I feel like this right here is therapeutic. It's therapeutic what we're doing right now. So guys got to start realizing, man, like you got to start realizing what's good for you and what's bad for you, man. And this is good for you, man. Like, this is knowledge. This is knowledge. This is food for thought. This is food for your soul. You know what I mean? So thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. And check me out, Omari_Styles on IG and on YouTube. I'm dropping videos weekly, and I'm always open for collaborations and always open to, shoot the shit, man, for lack of a better terms, man. And yeah, peace
Um,
out.
Thank you for those closing credits, guys. All styles count. Thank you for coming through. A selector. I'd just like to finish this off, but the last thing I definitely would like El Selector to do is, pull up a picture of Virgil Abloh, you know, and let's close out with that. And then,
Yes.
just talk about just quickly where his background is in terms of where his parents were born, in what area, in a specific area of the world. And then, we can just end with that. And then, we can just honor Virgil Abloh's memory the right way. One more thing, actually. Let me just read out a couple things while our selector is getting things ready. Our selector, you're there, right?
Yeah, I'm right here, bro. Yep. Give me one
Okay,
second. I'm pulling that up.
okay, no problem. Um, just a little backstory on his immediate family.
Hold up. We're gonna pull the picture up before we even do all that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Guys, let us pull up the picture first.
Yeah.
It's only right.
It's only right, man.
I'm just about to share the screen right here.
Okay.
You gotta let me. You gotta give me the thing, right? Oh wait, window. Uh, all right, share. All right,
Oh, this one's better.
give me
Yeah,
a
that's much
second.
better.
Give me a second. All right.
Okay.
All right. There you go, right here. Click on.
Okay.
Click on that. Yo, click. You gotta make the screen larger, G and H. You gotta make that screen the largest one.
Okay. See something.
That. Yeah. All right, man. Now you gotta make that screen. Make this screen super large on your thing. Like you see this the
Yeah,
box at the side, the box at the bottom.
yeah.
Now you have all three of them. You got to take that one out. You got to make that one the predominant screen.
Okay. Oh, this one.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we can't see us. Nobody could see us. You want only see that screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did that but for some reason, this is the only thing that's showing up. The last screen you're saying, right?
Yeah, the last one, the white
Yeah.
one. You see the white one? You have to make them the predominant screen where we're blocked,
Okay.
where we're not there. Just make it that one, or else no one's gonna be able to see it.
Okay. We have contact.
All right, man. All right, man. So these are some of the pieces he's
There it
done.
is.
Mhm.
Some of the pieces. There you go.
Hey, Otum 4, that is the king, the ruler over Kumasi, which is the second city in Ghana, also known as the Garden City. Just
Definitely,
a little
definitely,
bit on
Talk
Virgil
about it, man.
background.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't
definitely,
know Virgil's Ghanaian, yes, he's Ghanaian.
definitely, yo. Look at this right here.
And that's the president of Ghana right there, just so if you guys know.
Yep.
Where on the right hand side?
On the right. Yep.
On the
None.
right, that's
Yep.
Nana Akufo-Addo.
Yep.
Nana
Okay.
Akufo-Addo.
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely. So basically, for those who don't know, Virgil is he is Ghanaian. He's from Ghana, but he's from the Iwi tribe. For those who don't know what the Iwi tribe is, that's an Aboriginal tribe in the Volta region. So those are the first human beings to ever step foot on that side of the world, and they're the first people to be from that part of the planet to be on that side of the world. So they are not the first inhabited people. So for those who don't know, yes, Virgil Abloh is it. He's an Aboriginal human being. He is an Aboriginal human being. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um,
Wow.
and yes, he's people don't know that, but yes, he's from the Volta region. He's an Aboriginal. He's not. He's nothing else, but and he is from Ghana. He gets a lot of his style and influence from different parts of Europe, Chicago or Illinois, Chicago, North America, the United States, Paris, Milan, and also Ghana.
Which is like a bankulization. If you guys don't understand bankulization, basically banku's like a food that comes with all different how should I say this? Different textures and different ingredients.
That's right.
All I would say
Mm.
Caribbeans would call it as a cook up type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Many
That's right.
different things put into one, and that's what
That's
I
right.
see in Virgil Abloh
That's right.
and his
So,
design and creation.
and this is the piece. This is the one piece that he created for Louis Vuitton. That's actually made from Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton as well. Like this is the piece right here. Um, let's zoom into it, but you can see it right. It has the kente cloth right here,
Wow.
and then he created a bag and the hoodie and all that stuff, and that's him just basically paying tribute to his tribe and his people. They're no different from tribes like the Seminoles or the Tanos
Hmm.
or the Tasmanians. Those are the
Or the
first people.
Olmecs,
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
or the Arawaks. Those are the first people to step foot on that side of the world.
Aztecs, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yep. No different from that. They're the first people, the original people from that place. So, as far as their history, you would have to go and do more research on that specific group of people if you want to know their history. Um, and basically, that's what it is. So that's where the name Ablo comes from. That's a
Mm.
yes. So
That
what
belt's
else?
crazy, yo. That looks like a
Yeah,
championship belt right there.
yeah, definitely, man. I'm gonna show you some other stuff from Virgil that he created. You guys could fully see it, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
I remember that jacket piece that people were going crazy over.
Definitely. This is something
Mm-hmm.
he created. He got, you know what I mean? And this is basically him just showing, you know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather flaunts, you know what I mean? The Ghana flag designed by Virgil Abloh. So he created a piece from Louis Vuitton. Yeah, my man Mayweather rocking it right here. You see the United States, you see Ghana, you see Japan. He loves Japanese stuff. Britain and United States. And then you also see Scotland over there.
Yeah, so
And
Mm-mm.
North Korea in
Floyd
there too.
Mayweather's, yep,
Nasty. Look at
Floyd
that.
Mayweather's rocking that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
In Germany, yep, Floyd Mayweather's rocking that. That's created by Virgil. So Virgil has some pieces, man. Underrated pieces. Hey, they're highly coveted now. If you got them, that's it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
He got the white guy over here rocking it. You know what I mean? Shouts. I mean,
Wow.
so yo, this is some of the stuff that he's made. Just paying heritage to Ghana. And just you know what I mean. Respecting even Britain too. You know what I mean. UK has a huge influence in Ghana. You know what I mean. They're the ones who gave the name Ghana. Or well,
Wow.
they're the one that gave the name Ghana, but they're the ones who kind of ushered in that name of Ghana. You see what I'm saying? Because it was
Well,
originally called the Gold Coast. You see what I'm saying? The
well,
British named it the Gold
technically, you
Coast.
do have a point because
Right.
it's
Yeah,
colonizers. It's the colonizer's name, but we won't get into that. Let's move
exactly.
ahead.
It's a
Because
little
that's
street.
not for those who don't know. That's not the original. That's not what Ghana really is. But Ghana's an empire. That's not where Ghana the empire was. So that's a whole
Shout
nother
out to
thing.
Songa. All I'm just saying,
Yes,
Ghana
yo, shouts.
actually means warrior king. For those of you that don't know.
Exactly.
Ah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so he took that. Shouts to Kwame Nkrumah. He flipped that and took it from that empire and brought it over to that specific side, the Gold Coast, and that's where that name comes from. But that's not what Ghana. Ghana was not called that. We were just a bunch of tribes. That's all we were. We were just all tribes, no tribes, and that's how you decided the regions and the sets before the British came
Mm.
in and changed up everything. But this is another piece right here. You know what I mean? Paying his homage. His you know what I mean? He has what do you call it? He has what do you call it? Looks like a leather style fur collared coat, and he has it paying homage to the United States and Ghana, the two
Yeah.
countries he's from. You know what I mean? So
That's
yeah,
fly, man.
Shout out
yeah,
to Comerica, man. When you get Ghana and America together, Comerica, man. Just want to shout out the Ghana drill scene, guys. Really
We gonna
dope.
do
yeah,
a stream on that too. We gonna
Yeah.
break all that
Don't
stuff.
worry, that's coming.
That's
Shout out to
coming.
the Asaka boys, man. You already
Yeah,
know.
let's do it, man.
yeah, definitely. But yo, this is it right here, yo. This is it, yo.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's like a robe type of thing.
yeah, yo. So yo,
Fly.
yeah. It's like a robe type of thing.
Fly.
It's a poncho slash robe
Yeah.
Mhm.
got going on over there. You know what I mean? And then he has this right here as well too. I mean, he got some heat, man. I mean, he got some
Fly.
heat, yo. Look at this, some heat right here.
Jeez.
So you see it, but yeah, he got some heat, man.
And those are the same those shades that
That's
you were
Virgil right
speaking
there.
about earlier.
Oh, the millionaire shades.
No,
Okay.
these are
Okay.
these are not the millionaires. Well, you
Those
guys
are
want to
not
see what
those.
the millionaires look
Okay.
like? Show what the
Yeah.
millionaires
But
look like.
that
Millionaires are
shirt is
flames.
fly. That shirt is crazy. That shirt is
Yeah.
crazy right there. Yeah.
I'll show you what the millionaires look like. Millionaires are
They're like
sick.
those bulky glasses type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his other pieces, whoa, like that shirt is crazy. Like,
Yeah. Definitely.
It goes in, eh?
Definitely.
whoa,
Definitely.
that
So.
is next level right there.
So
Pop Smoke
basically,
even had a pair.
yeah, these are the 1.1 millionaires.
Okay, the pop smoke. Okay,
This is the
yes.
1.1 millionaires right here. I'm gonna show a short video if you don't mind, but you're not gonna get nothing, no copyright infringement or anything, just because it's a short video
Oh, and
of
make
the
sure
actual
after
footage.
that,
Yeah,
I want you to throw up his wedding picture so we can give a rundown of his family life.
yeah, definitely. For those who don't know, shit is frozen, man. Okay, wait, got too
I
many
think I
browsers
think
open.
you gotta hit the side of it like a TV.
Nah, I got a lot of browsers open. I'm gonna close some of these. I have too many tabs, but yeah, these are the one millionaire ones right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They always knock. You know you're good when people knock off your stuff.
yeah,
Yep.
definitely. But yeah, you know how them Asians are. They're on it, right? So I wouldn't buy no knockoffs, bro. Honestly, because yeah, them joints are trash, bro. Quality wise, when you put it on your eyes,
Of
bro, shit
course,
will
that's
maybe
no
damage your
quality.
eye. Like damage your eye, bro. You might go blind wearing some knockoffs, bro. All right, but the quality's kind of ass right now, right?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. So
Better.
yeah,
Even some
Clean.
hairline,
yeah,
That shape up. Wow.
right? That shape up is sharp.
yeah, yo. Shout out to this guy right here, bro. He got the sharp shape of. Got a nice leather coat too.
Uh-huh. Yo, I was looking at that. I was like, yo, okay, my guy, I see you. All right.
See you,
Yeah.
bro.
So
But yo, you gotta get your beard to connect, bro.
yeah,
That's the only thing.
But
Yeah.
yo,
you
if your
already know
beard
that.
can't connect, you can't connect with the woman. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
You
I don't
gotta
think
eat
this guy.
more.
I don't think he likes women though, but that's a whole nother
All right,
Oh
conversation.
okay,
shoot.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
one of those kind
okay.
of guys. It's one of those kind of guys. I don't think he's doing this.
Ah.
So he,
Ah. Okay.
yeah, I don't think he's into women. That's not his forte. So yeah, these are it though. These are pretty tight. $1 million. These are the ones I'm. These are the ones I'm. These are the next ones in the collection, bro. They're really bulky. I tried them on in the past though. So,
Mhm. Oh,
but
is that the ticket of authenticity?
yeah, yeah. It's a little booklet
Oh,
they dropped.
okay.
Is the lookbook?
Yeah, it's like a booklet, but yeah.
My friend, hurry up and show us the ticket.
Right?
Y'all
Yo.
taking too long.
So yeah, I don't know. I
All this
just
suspense for what?
okay. There you go. Wait. So
Just wear
yeah,
the glasses and
this
let
is
me
the
see.
so this is the glasses right here. So
This guy is so
Extra, bro. Like,
like, bro, just
yeah,
take the
no,
glasses off and put it on, man.
you guys can't hear it though. It's a review though, bro. So he's talking to his audience, bro. People want to buy this.
okay.
They want to hear what he has to say, bro.
True, true.
You know what I mean,
True,
can't. You
but
know what I
still,
mean?
man.
Oh,
Oh, you're
so
talking about the reference number.
yeah. So this is it.
Ooh, this guy's looking like the dream right now.
Mm-mm.
In a falsetto. Ooh, ooh, baby.
So yeah, these are it though.
That
Yeah,
glare on them, man. That's fly.
yeah. I got that glare, man.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah. So yo, hold up. Let me just down to the nitty gritty of this.
Oh, gold colored metal. You know
Yeah,
what's crazy though? Before these glasses, it was the Rick Ross shades that people were going crazy of. And those are also Louis Vuitton.
they're fake. He was wearing fake ones.
Oh,
He got
wow.
caught. He got caught with a
Exposing.
fake pair. He got caught. People are
Exposed.
clowning him. Yeah, but yo, these are the shades though, basically. So you kind of get an idea of them. But yeah, these are the ones I'm looking at getting, yo. So these are pretty nice right here. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Looking at getting a pair. These are created by Virgil, designed by him, and definitely a pair that I'll be adding to the collection very soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be rocking these in the summertime or rocking these when I go out. You know what I mean?
Rocking these when you're on vacation,
Yeah,
Right?
definitely,
flying through
definitely,
YYZ,
definitely,
straight to
definitely, definitely,
Ibiza.
definitely, definitely,
You can rock
definitely,
those for like 20, 30 years. Like those are
Yeah,
definitely, bro.
yeah.
Definitely,
you
bro.
can pass them down.
Definitely,
Yep.
yo. He's like, yo. Let me show you another pair. Just one more pair I'm gonna get, yo. Uh,
But he's doing a lot though. He is doing a lot.
those are flames. Look how the flames they look.
Yeah, he's feeling himself after
Let me
cropping
show
after
you
copping
another
those.
one. I know you guys were talking about Tom Ford and all, but yo,
Yeah.
these are flames.
Yo, those
Shouts to
look like
Tom,
aviators.
bro. They're flames, bro. Yo, you already know, man. Tom Ford be doing it, bro. Wait, hold up. Just get to them real quickly.
Guy just put his whole face in the camera. Yo.
He's feeling good.
Some aviator joints.
I look like he's ready to fucking fly a plane.
Oh yeah,
Yo.
flames.
Oh, this guy took off his Tom Ford reading glasses to put
Uh,
on his Tom Ford sunglasses.
oh shit, those are
Yo, brother,
flames,
you're
though.
not easy, you know, but it's
Those are
bigger than his face, though.
flames,
Yo.
though. See them though. You see that look though,
Those are
bro.
huge. For his face, those are a little too big for him, but yeah.
Bruh.
You know what he's trying to look like? He's trying to look like Pitbull. Dale!
Yeah.
Flames,
I
bro. You
know
see
that
them,
you
bro.
want me, and I know.
We'll
But
fly
yeah,
right off his face, yo.
those
Nah,
are
those are way too
Those
big for his face, man.
way too big.
It's
But
like
those are
we doing the
nice.
review now, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, those are way too. Yo, he needs to get smaller. He
Smaller
needs to get
size.
smaller frames, bro.
Yeah.
Not every,
Wait,
not
you don't
every.
see it? Wait, hold up. You guys think it looks big. You don't see the thing on the side there? It attached onto his face. So it looks big, but there's something that covers it
Oh,
blocks the
so it's like
shade
an
from the side.
adapter type of thing.
Yeah, it blocks the shade
Okay.
from the side, bro. So they look flames. Like you see them?
Okay.
Oh, but he's
They got
looking
that
like $1 million.
For sure.
telling
That
you,
was selective.
bro.
Remember, that's the
Yeah.
camera we looking at, eh? Remember?
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah,
that camera.
that
That's that
vlogging
camera.
camera, bro.
Oh yeah, that's that camera. You see it. You see the shades on the side, right?
Yeah.
See how it blocks it, right? So you guys are driving. You having sun come on the side of your eyes when you're driving with your sunglasses. Now these will block them. Shouts to Tom Ford though. But yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Pair of sick ass shades, man.
Yeah, look like he's ready to go out tonight, bro.
Bro,
All
always
right.
stay ready. Stay ready, bro.
You know what?
Stay
Yo, those
ready.
glasses ain't bad still.
Not at all.
Stay ready, bro.
Yo, those glasses are growing on me. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, my boy got the Chelsea boots and the ripped jeans
Oh
and the
man.
Caliente shirt. My
Oh,
goodness.
my man is not killing
Guy's
them,
ready to
bro.
go to the club and say, "Hey,
Uh,
mommy."
oh yeah,
Yeah.
bro. You know them Latino boys are not playing them Dominican dudes, and you know them dudes and Puerto Rican
Mhm.
dudes. You already know how to get down, bro. But yeah, these are the shades though, shots. But yeah, these are the shades though. You know what I mean? So oh yeah, you want me to put a picture of Tom Ford up, right? I mean not Tom Ford,
Virgil,
Virgil.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Virgil and his family.
Yeah. Oh, this is his parents right here. This
Yeah,
is mom and dad.
his mom was a streamstress, from what I remember,
Hmm.
and his
Yep.
dad was a manager of a paint company.
Yep.
And yes, he only had one sister,
Mm-hmm.
what I remember. And that one sister, wait, I could be wrong though, because I know that, yeah, I could be wrong that he has one sister.
That looks just like him.
Yep. Definitely, bro. Yeah, that's his family right there. That's his mom and his parents, mom and dad.
Yeah, he actually has, yeah, actually one sister, Edwina Abloh, as you can see in
Yeah,
the picture.
Yep, definitely. And then this is his wedding day right here.
His parents are Nee and Eunice Abloh, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Some of his boy Kanye.
Do you have a picture of his wedding day by any chance?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Shit's freezing, bro.
1980 in Chicago.
Jeez.
See, just like it says, manager of a paint company, and his dad is a seamstress, man. Sorry, his mom is a seamstress, and his dad was the manager of the paint company. There you go, man. That's
Yes.
Virgil Abloh getting married with his mommy and his daddy and his sister and his wife by the name of Shannon Abloh.
Mm.
Just so you guys know,
Yeah.
Shannon Abloh comes from money herself. So
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. So, yeah, this is Virgil right here and his family, bro. But, like, rest in peace to the man. God bless his
survived by his
soul.
wife and two kids. Just so you guys
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
God bless his soul, man. And
Wait, did he have hair in this picture?
yeah, you gotta line it, bro.
Oh shit! So he
You
married her
gotta.
young then.
Yo, you never know though. Some guys they have hair, but they just always cut it, right? And then one day they just start growing it back up. Jay Z, people didn't think Jay Z had hair. I mean, well,
That's
he
true.
did have. He had actually hair. Style lost. Jada Kiss. People thought he had no hair. All of a sudden, one day he just grew it up, bro. When
Just like
everyone's
me, yo.
when
One
everyone's
day
hair was
everybody
falling
thought
out.
I had no hair. Yo, pandemic made me grow my hair, and now yo, I'm a dreadlock rasta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yo, you already know, man. So shouts to Virgil though. Like honestly, yo, like real shit, man.
Yeah,
Shouts
so
to
just
Mr.
so you
Virgil.
guys know, Virgil got married in 2009. As you
Mm.
guys can see in the picture, got married to Shannon. Obviously, she took his last name, and they have two children by the name of Gray Abloh and Lo Abloh.
Mhm.
You guys definitely know it's definitely gonna be a big, big funeral. That's for sure. It no be
For
That's
small thing.
sure.
But who knows though, yo? You never know, bro. Let's not get too carried away with ourselves, bro. Like we don't know that, right? Like, who knows if there's even a funeral, bro? Sometimes these people they have a funeral, you don't even know it. Sometimes you don't even know if they. Sometimes they don't even have funerals because it's still a little bit mysterious as death, right?
Hmm.
So you never know, right? Like you never know what entities involved. If you go look at the last two guys who died at his age, where was their funeral?
That's true. Good point.
Where was their funeral, bro?
Hey, which begs the question? It's possible they'll probably give him a funeral at the United Center.
No, but you're missing the point, though. He may not have a funeral. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It may not even be seen. I didn't see
Uh,
Chadwick Bowen's funeral. I didn't
yeah,
see Kobe Bryant's funeral. You know what I mean?
Kobe Bryant had a funeral at the United Center. Remember Michael Jordan was talking there?
That wasn't a funeral. That was a what do you call it?
Like a
A
oh, public
celebration
celebration
of
of
ceremony,
life.
life.
celebration type of thing.
Of
Yeah,
life. Yeah, there was no
you're right.
casket there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So yes, I would say there would be a public celebration at the United Center. That's all I think.
Nah, I don't think there will be. He's not that. He's not that big. I don't even think there will be, fams. I'm just
Oh,
keeping it a buck.
he,
He's not Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was like he's not that influential. People need to understand he's influential. He's not Kanye when it comes to Chicago.
mhm.
You see what I'm saying? He's influential. There's some people still don't even know who he is. It's sad to say, but there's a lot of people. Majority of people don't even know who he is. Kobe Bryant. Everybody knew Kobe Bryant was.
That's true.
I mean, look in Ghana. How many people know who Virgil Abloh is? How many people know who he is?
But the real ones know. You know? The fanboys don't know, but the real ones know. Like,
You already know, bro.
Dog, that's what I'm trying to tell you, though, bro. That's what happens sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but
We
guys,
know who he is.
mhm,
yeah.
We know who he is, bro.
We know. Yeah.
guys, definitely time to turn in. Thanks for coming to our special 2 hour episode about the life of Virgil Abloh, the creative side of the man that we all know as the right hand man to Kanye West, that definitely stepped out of the shadow and stepped into his own success. I'd like to thank you once again to my brothers El Selector and Omari Styles. I don't use that word loosely, man. You guys are really my brothers, man. Thank you for coming on. We definitely need to do this some more because, yo, we definitely need to build up and coming in this struggle and not allow it to be a struggle anymore, but to help these kids through and let them see their talents because they're overly talented. Just like we started this, man, it's only going to get better from here, guys. It's only
Facts.
going to get better from here.
Facts, man. And vice versa, man. Appreciate you for having me. You know what I mean? Also selector as well too. Yo, let's keep pumping out that content, man. Let's get these people. Let's step on the next, man. Honestly, at
Mhm.
this point, man, let's just give them everything that we got, man.
All right. Rest in peace once again to Virgil Abloh, man.
Hopefully, his family finds peace, man. Honestly.
Hopefully. All right, we out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.